Hello everyone, we are back for more Honkai Star Rail. I seem to be having an issue with the Twitch side of this stream though, but usually most Star Rail viewers are on YouTube, so I'm not sure if anyone is actually in the Twitch channel aside from me right now, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be showing, and I don't know if that's just a me thing or if that's a game thing or what is exactly is going on with Twitch right now. I am a bit confused. But it might just be on my end. But I don't think anyone is in Twitch chat to confirm. So, that is a strange one. I think I'm going to see if I can turn it off and on again. Not that the YouTube stream is fine, but I'm going to just turn off the Twitch stream and see if I can re-up it, because it is behaving strangely. Hey, 7arc, I'm just trying to troubleshoot why Twitch is misbehaving right now. I am not sure. Hang on, let me see if going to here. That should be all fine. And then let me just try and reboot the Twitch side. Because that is being very strange. Come on, Twitch, work with me here. Work with me here. Twitch is not working with me here. Might just have to do a YouTube stream only. We may just have to make this a YouTube only stream, because I do not know what is going on with Twitch, but it is not loading. Is there anything else I can think of other than rebooting, which we've already tried? I can't think of anything. I don't know. I don't know what else I could possibly do if it's just not transmitting anything. It says I'm live, but it's just got a black screen. Fortunately, most of the Star Rail viewer base is on YouTube, but I don't like that I don't know what's going on, and that means it's probably going to be something that I need to fix for next time as well. But I have no idea how I would, because I don't know what is even the issue. It's just, it says it's live, so it means it is connected to my OBS, because it is recognizing that we are live. It's just not transmitting anything. It's just transmitting a black nothing. So I have no idea what that could mean. Okay, well, I guess I will just have to give up on Twitch for today, because I don't want to waste a bunch of time trying to figure that out when people are here for an actual stream, so I'm not... That's really bugging me, though. It's really bugging me, though. Is there any other thing I can think of? Just trying to go through my settings, seeing if anything's changed. I don't know what would have. What is going on with Twitch, man? I'm just going to type in the chat. Sorry if anyone is here. Twitch isn't working for some reason. YouTube stream is up if you want to move there. Probably dead server? I don't know, because I've restarted it, so, and it's still doing this. So you'd think if it was a dead server, it would connect to a different one the next time. Okay, well, that's not how I wanted to start the stream, but hey-ho, okay. Twitch is just not working today, so very weird. But I guess we will continue on with the YouTube side. Alrighty, we have some messages. It's been a while since the incident with Pascal. Big sister, do you want to visit Pascal? Sure, I'll be there right away. Anyway, big sister, if you're coming to see us, remember to be at Rivet Town's tempering workshop. Okay, so that's going to be a follow-up to the bit we did last time then. Just an epilogue quest to her thing. Herta, come for a test. Simulated universe? We have a small update that can dissect and snapshot a section of time in the simulated universe. Speak human, please. It means we can customize the system parameters more, such as doubling the planar ornaments data that appear in each world. Double drop rates? What do you think this is? A video game? This is Steven's idea. He pulled a bunch of weird analytics like daily active users, user retention rate, and average session length. I don't get it, but he says those are really important. Anyways, now you know. The feature will stick around only for a few days. Remember to come test. 10 times rate up, please. Go ask Steven. And then Sampo. Fam, I've been thinking about something. I think, after being in the business for so long, I'm really tired. I want to quit. What do you think? This is a bad thing. I can't think of what else you can do aside from scamming people. You're so funny. I'm still a traveling merchant in my daily hustle. It's not anything illegal. I just want to do a small business and live a simple life. That sounds good to me. For that to happen, I have to have capital. Got a shower. I haven't finished yet. Friend? Hello? Are you really showering? Okay, there we go. Hey, Fungo, how's it going? How is it going? New mission, no one is answering. Okay. Right, so, is there anything else I need to do real quick? No. Okay, so if we go into missions, we have the 1.1 companion missions, starting with Punk Lord Mentality. You receive Arlen's message. He seems to want to formally thank you for helping him when you first met. Get ready and go to Base Zone. This is a Stellaron Hunters 1. And I believe Silverwolf was the character that released first in 1.1, so I imagine, gotta imagine, it is about Silverwolf. So, let us go and check it out. Sup.
Correct.
Hey, Rebis.
All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta.
I'm here.
We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Ah, it's you.
Bad time to have a drink. Didn't you ask me to come?
Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here. Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm.
You made me some fried rice? Did you save any for Asta?
No, she had pudding this morning. I made it especially for you. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too.
I'm sure I will.
Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but...
Don't worry about it.
Miss Asta said that gratitude has to be sincere. It's a shame that I had to finish it up so hastily. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today.
A big
Everyone has
shot.
been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herta's reputation. Miss Asta
Interesting.
said that the guest appears to be Madame Herta's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy. Ah, look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Nice. Hey, Seeds. You have missed companion missions, basically. Herta's research partner. I remember she once talked about the elevator's entrance seems to be... Oh, I disappeared before I could finish reading it. Boo. Boo! Don't make text that disappears without someone clicking it. Let people decide the pace they wish to go through the text. Not just disappear it on your own.
Wow, it's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is...
Cutscene in a companion mission. I guess that's because there was no main story this patch, so they put cutscene budget into the companion mission instead. Who have we got here?
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment.
Hi, you look cool.
It's good to see you, Asta. I apologize. I'm 4
Screwlum,
minutes and
right,
30
we've heard about
seconds
him.
Earlier than the appointed
We've
time.
heard about him.
I hope it's not a bother.
Of course not, Mr. Screwlum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
No need for formalities, Asta.
He looks cool.
Herta Space Station
Love
is where
that design.
knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Screwlum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Still
Madam
waiting for him
Herta
to
should
become
be in her
playable after
office. I'll
3
take you
years?
there.
Oh, damn. He
Right this
definitely
way.
looks playable. That is not an NPC
Sure.
design. That is very much a playable design.
And you are?
Can you guess?
Hey!
Judging by this fellow's surprised reaction, you must be the one Herta is always talking about. She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Hopefully.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away.
Go ahead, or you won't be able to catch up.
Alright, see you later.
Now that's an NPC model right there. Stagnant shadow shape of quanta activated. Why? Oh, right here. I see. I had not been in here, I guess. Hello, Leonard. Oh, chest. Yoink.
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame
That is
Herta's
weird that they
portrait.
gave him such a
Huh?
detailed
Do
and
you
playable
need
looking
something?
model,
If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight
and then
through
have
those
not made
doors.
him playable. Is that something they often do? Like make like very playable looking models for characters that aren't playable, or? She looks so pretty.
Oh, another fan of Madame Herta's? Well, I'm afraid this portrait's being taken down soon. Wait a second. I know you. I saw you chatting with Captain Arlen just now. You must be the rising star who caught Madame Herta's attention. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity. But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed.
Was it a lady in sunglasses?
I don't know who or what it was. Actually, I'm investigating that right now. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punk Lord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before. A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process.
That would be Silverwolf, right?
To find more details about her.
Super hacker.
I fell into her trap. Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake.
Wrecked.
Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter.
Hey Evie, I'm doing good today, thank you. Aside from the fact that we had major technical difficulties with Twitch today, so the stream is not currently airing on Twitch because it just was not working for some reason, so that was not fun. But aside from that, I'm good. How are you? I think Skrullum will be playable, but not until he's the main focus of the main story. Right. And he just hasn't been for 3 years. She's getting revenge on you.
I wouldn't go that far. I'm just a nobody. You think Madame Herta would remember me? To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself. This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues with it.
Okay.
Just like this.
Leonard aims the detector at the wall. Something seems to appear on the wall.
That's
You can answer him, or you can just look straight at the picture of Herta again and just go, she's so pretty again.
I didn't ask you to look at that. Unbelievable.
That's
Why
funny.
would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat. So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but...
It is pretty suspicious.
Wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is digital graffiti that appears to represent Punklorian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence.
What does this have to do with me?
Ugh, you got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too?
Sure.
Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
You got it, boss man. Bonk. He pointed it at the graffiti on the wall and some blinking blue patterns started to appear. Suddenly, the pattern imploded and engulfed its surrounding sounds and colors. Something inside seems to be breaking out from it. Oh.
Ah! Why are there Void Rangers here?
Not for long, there won't be.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Hey, there she is. Hologram of her, at least.
It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out.
Don't worry, it's taken care of. There seems to be an extra person.
But look! Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information. The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez. Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that?
Apparently.
Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through
She
computation?
did do that actually in the intro,
No
didn't she?
wonder they
There was
were
something that
able
was
to
about to
break into
attack
the space
Kafka,
station.
and she just like
This?
teleported it
I'm
away.
afraid not even Madame Herta's office is safe.
Is this kind of tech really that impressive?
It's not only impressive. How should I put it? She can edit reality as freely as she could edit a program.
Edit reality.
Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? I always thought it was fringe science and that nobody other than the masked fools believed it really existed.
The masked fools believe
There's
you
a
can
strange
edit reality?
signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti.
Down here.
Look, up there! They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us.
Must be. Or you in particular, maybe. Okay, more
She
ahead.
went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Boop.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index?
Who is she talking to?
Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone.
Talking to Kafka, I assume.
Not sure what happened after that. Let's search somewhere else.
Yoink.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another.
It's really annoying.
I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue. The same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information.
Oh, so close yet so far.
Doesn't help to dwell on past failures. It's more important to do your best with the things in front of you. Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up.
Okie dokie, and then one more over here.
They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
Oh, you're done, mate.
Stream 4.
You're done, mate. Little piggy.
Destined for oblivion.
Get out of here. Give me them 60. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, hey, look who it is. How have I not got this? I've been here before.
Another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this.
Hello. Stop staring at my puppet all the time. I don't find the view of your nostrils that enjoyable. Lol. Okay. Fuck me, I guess.
Huh? Is this section of the record damaged?
Yeah, she did.
She went through the wall and disappeared.
That's what we were doing in the very intro to the game. She teleported herself?
I don't think so. That's not the same as passing straight through a wall. Look. Hold on, I got it! It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you.
Sure do. Kafka.
Huh? What are you muttering about? Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem.
Yeah, that was not their objective. They completed their actual objective, which was putting the Stellaron in me and leaving me here.
No graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed. The trail has gone cold. Ugh, so strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind. Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you.
Sounds like you've experienced it yourself.
Oh, me? That's how I feel when I wake up every day. I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing. The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here! There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol for a while. Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
Well, alrighty. Item number 752, rating pistol. This weapon rates creatures on sight. Oh yeah, we've seen this before, haven't we? The closed eye of this weird little gun suddenly snaps open as it swirls around for a moment, staring at you with malice. Rating invalid. Its eyeball swivels around 3 times before suddenly widening. After a brief impasse, its eye shuts wearily. Is it basing things on age? Don't think so. What's Blade's rating? The rating pistol gazes at Blade. 42 points. The meaning of life, the universe, and everything. You don't understand the logic behind this scoring. Okay, we are headed over there.
Just as I thought. She was here.
What's that? Memory bubble, end of the feast. Bubbles are floating in the air with a colourful glow gliding on their surfaces. For some reason, they form an image that seems to carry a profound meaning. You're sure you saw a red sun descending into the snowy mountains, and a girl in a robe falling under the tip of a sword. You have even heard someone softly laughing. Everything is real, and it is not your imagination. Touch the bubble? You extend your arm and your fingertip stops extremely close to the bubble. Nothing happens. Perhaps you should ask for more info from someone who knows what it is. Huh, okay. Weird. Herta Collection Room Code of Conduct. The collection room is an important space in which curios are kept. Without permission, persons unrelated to this collection room are not allowed to enter or use any items in the room. Of course, even with permission, Madame Herta also has the power to revoke the permission at any time. Items in the collection room must be managed by special personnel. Items that can be loaned out for exhibition or research must be used under the supervision and guidance of the core staff at all times, and strictly abide by the operating rules. The permit to exhibit any of the collection items will be evaluated by Madame Herta alone, and Madame Herta has the power to adjust the evaluation result at any time. If the item in the collection can bring about negative effects, its containment procedure must be strengthened. In the event it is without a safety procedure, the experiment may be terminated depending on severity. If the item in the collection can bring about positive effects, its containment procedure must be strengthened even more to avoid the positive effects being leaked, benefiting those who do not deserve it. When exiting the collection room, Madame Herta and other related security department personnel must be informed, and no hardware or software capable of monitoring or recording may be left in the room. Madame Herta has the right to final interpretation of the aforementioned rules. Nice. A shattered curio with particles floating around the crack, refracting unstable light. It reminds you of some kind of ancient cathode ray tube device, and a mysterious rule that everyone somehow knows. If it's not working, try hitting it. You subconsciously reach out to tap the curio. Not knowing whether it is an illusion, you feel that the light emitted by the strange object is more dazzling than before. You decide to tap it a few times. Nothing seems to happen. Tap it again. Doesn't seem like anything is different. Still doesn't seem like anything happens, so you decide to keep tapping. The previously dim curio suddenly shines brightly, and you throw your hands up to shield your eyes. Several seconds later, you open your eyes, but the cracks have disappeared. After checking that you're not hallucinating, you decide to tell Astra about this. Huh. The backend detected a weird quantum fluctuation just now. You were right beside it at the time. What happened? I fixed the curio. Just whacked it a few times. I can't believe it either. The backend data from Panopticon system does show it has been fixed and is activated at the moment. It's been giving out a steady energy reading. It may be pure luck, but this is too much of a coincidence. Hey, could it be your hand was blessed by an Eon? Alright, I'm kidding. No matter how, you are the one who did it. I've sent you the reward. Remember to check it out. Nice. What is this? 40 cards are stacked in a precise arrangement to form a spire. Pull away even a single card and it will collapse into a ruinous heap. Perhaps this is how causality works. We have thousands of choices, but there is only one outcome. And yet you believe that happenstances are etched in inevitability. One day you'll find the answer beyond your guaranteed destiny. A few crimson fragments float in the air. Drawn by an invisible force, they trace the shape of a broken blade. A broken blade? Dun dun dun! The rusted surface looks like a barren field scorched by flames as it narrates its past. A gust of heat suddenly arrives through the air. It touches your cheeks and pauses next to your ear. A pair of black feathered wings hovers in the air at about the height of a grown human, maintaining the appearance of flight. You imagine the figure of an adventurer flapping those wings and rising with the wind. You feel the wind, a warm and welcoming wind, blows into your face, plays with the ends of your hair, and fills your body. The wind sends you to fly beyond mountain ranges and vast oceans. Behind you, windmills turn and pastoral hymns chime. Before you, shooting stars stream down and snow glitters. You open your eyes and wake from your imagination. The black feathered wings fly still, as if recounting a story, as if singing a whole world. Ah, interesting. This is a HI3 reference and this is a Genshin reference? Okay. I see. Curio 458 Unbearable Weight. It's the crown of the Totonid royal family used to pass on knowledge. You try on the crown, and you feel as though your head has grown several times bigger. The crown is far too heavy. Looks like knowledge is pretty dense. Joy Filtration Set. The portable device inside the cube can be used to identify and collect joyous emotions. There are signs that the portable devices have been removed from the cubes. It seems like there is a high demand for joy. Oh, that just looks like the one that was down the front, actually, so I can't do anything with that. Astro Rod. This is a prototype. I repeat, prototype. Astro Rods have become so common after being mass-produced. Okay. And energy black hole. It can absorb energy, but not food. This is a suspiciously oily sheen over the metal casing. It seems like the part about food in the curio introduction was added recently. Alright, cool stuff, cool stuff. What's the investigate? I thought the investigate was talking about that, but that one says scan graffiti. You recall a record in the space station about how the curio unbearable weight can instantly make someone fluent in a language. After careful scrutiny, you conclude this crown before you is none other than the wondrous unbearable weight. Valuable learning opportunities cannot be squandered. There's no need to be so cautious. Language barriers are a thing of the past ever since the Intelligentsia Guild recreated Elias Salas's synesthesia beacon technology. Use it when you have the chance. Learn the language the strange voice is speaking in. A completely new language floods your synapses. You feel dizzy, and a huge boulder seems to be weighing down on your head. Congratulations, you've learned a whole new language. Now you finally understand the reason behind this curio's name. Whosoever named it must have also experienced this same crushing weight upon their head. Were any others shiny? Or was it just that one? I think it was just that one that had an extra investigate thing. Yeah. Boop.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection.
Oh, auto. I think I've seen it in the simulated universe, actually, yeah.
You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission... I got it! I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her.
I feel like you got it backwards.
Look, in the end, they didn't take the Stellaron with them. She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after.
Don't think so.
She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punk Lord. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed.
She values them even more than the researchers?
Well, they're definitely far more important than I am. But enough of that. We should go check out the main control room.
Okie doke. So which one was this one that she was interested in? She was interested in the Joy Filtration Set. I really want to know what this is, but I need to speak to someone who knows more about it, it said, but I don't know who that would be.
Welcome to Herta Space Station.
Hello, little dude. I found one of you before. I think you gave me an achievement or something. Force a shutdown? Nothing? I swear I got an achievement last time. Oh, there's another one of these things. Beating of wings. Who do I need to talk to? Does anyone in chat know? Who do I need to talk to be able to look at these things? And another one, bro. There's so many.
Wait, don't move.
No worries,
I get
Rebus.
chills just looking at the space station
Just wondered.
monitors now. Let me investigate first. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this.
No one noticed it this whole time?
This wouldn't have been a high priority issue. The space station's to-do list is ridiculously long at this point. I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look.
Why don't you let me do it?
Relax, friend. I've done this a million times. Look at this agreement.
As you feared, a burst of light shines and the enemy appears.
Free will over still waters of oblivion.
Tempered 1,000 times.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind.
Yeah.
Now we can browse through the Curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This Curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station.
It just disappeared into thin air?
From the way things look, yes. The records show that this Curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she? No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
Go to Herta's office, okie dokie, but first, what is this? Notification for physical examinations. Thank you for all your contributions towards the development of the space station. To ensure your health and well-being, the annual health check in the space station has begun. The negative effects from the invasion of the Antimatter Legion are slowly dissipating. In order to better serve our colleagues on the space station at any given time, as well as to maintain everyone's mental health after the incident, the medical department has now launched a new health examination service. Aside from the regular physical examination, we have also upgraded the facilities to provide better counseling and mental health care services. Due to the partial restoration of the space station facilities and the limited capacity of the medical cabin, please make an appointment before coming for a medical checkup so that we can allocate a reasonable time slot and provide a good medical environment for you and your colleagues. Okay, and then it's just about booking it. Yeah, it's just standard stuff. Don't think we need to read that. Right, go to Herta's office. I guess we can fast travel that. Yes, there.
That's not gonna happen.
Hi.
I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me. Screwlum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Got him.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh.
Wrecked.
Screw 'em. We've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Damn, bro. That's rough. That's rough. It's quite funny seeing her walk out the door and then you load in and she's just stood there.
My apologies, madam.
Never expected to see that kind of expression on her face.
This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Well, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias
brutally
will get in the way of the
fact-mogged
formulation
by a
of
doll.
knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state?
I'm more worried about the mental state of the researchers.
Thank you for the humor. It is good for tense moments like these. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions.
Explain what happened.
Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young madam, how much do you know about Punk Lord?
Nobody, and I mean nobody, knows more about Punk Lord than I do. So true.
Conversing with you is truly a delightful experience. It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights. An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few.
Damn.
Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild.
Did they give a name for this guy? No.
That is why it became part of the masses of calculation
Scruffy.
data for the simulated universe.
Hope you're doing well.
Yes. No need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost.
So it was a false alarm. That person could have gotten into the office.
I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, madam. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion. Yes, this is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Okay. Optional, talk to Leonard. Is Leonard chilling over here? Yes, he is.
Did you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't utter a single word.
Scared of Skrullum?
The simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madame Herta's biggest project. I can't imagine how mad she'd be if it fell through.
I feel like he'll change his mind.
Wait, this isn't my fault, is it? If I'd been able to stop the enemy's invasion, would Mr. Skrullum be less pessimistic?
It's not your fault.
Thanks for trying to comfort me. This is terrible. I feel like I'm incapable of doing anything. Still, beating myself up all the time won't help either. We're here for the cartridge. At the very least, we must try and see this thing through. Having heard what Mr. Skrullum said, you're entering the simulated universe to continue the investigation, aren't you? I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you. I'll be helping Mr. Skrullum monitor the system's internal data flow from the office. I'm so nervous. This is the first time I've been involved in something so big. Anyway, I'll be cheering for you.
Nice. Okie dokie. We are heading into the simulated universe.
Well, madam, are you ready?
Always. I've got something to ask you.
Please, ask away. I welcome all forms of curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge.
Are you really shutting down the simulated universe?
Yes. There are other concerns besides those I've mentioned. I believe that the miracles inside the simulated universe have the right to grow and develop organically. The will of others shouldn't be imposed upon it, just like in the actual universe. The more Herta tries, the further she moves away from the universe that she had hoped for. Conclusion. The endless iterations of the simulated universe are wearing down her talents, day by day. I hope to free my dear friend from it.
I mean, I can get where he's coming from.
I must also clarify that this is my opinion alone. You should form your own judgment on Herta, young madam.
Who are the Galaxy Rangers you speak of?
They are a group that carries a balance scale with them at all times. They believe all the justice in the universe needs to be achieved through individual deeds.
Then what's the love letter for the universe?
That was the most suitable way of describing the Galaxy Rangers, in my interpretation. They are directed by the path of the hunt, and are always accompanied by song and the sound of horns. They pursue justice for the individuals and groups they encounter along the way, and shower them with splendid wines and poems. However, all stories come to an end, just as they disappeared from the spotlight long ago.
Interesting. Tell me more about Punk Lord's hackers.
There is a group of life forms there that know nothing of fatigue. They are attempting to touch upon the umbilical cord of the truth. They are compiling the languages, thoughts, and even emotions of the entire planet into symbols that even inorganic life forms can understand. You see, in the vast sea of data, life exists only in one form, a line of code. Whether it's a butterfly, a whale, or even you, The length of that line of code dictates the boundaries of what the entity entails.
So, I'm actually a whale.
Please, it's only a metaphor.
That's all. Let's get going.
Very well. Get going we shall. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual. This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link.
Oh yeah, I do want to read the data bank.
Please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.
I would like to read the data bank. Especially, you feel a ripple, a great weightlessness that makes you lose control of your limbs, and in a flurry of symbols and code you wake up with a jolt. This is the simulated universe.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I definitely want to read the data bank, especially the Eon stuff and the group stuff, I guess. But I'd like to read it all. It's just, I don't know. Should I do that on stream, I guess? But then it's just like, when? When is a good time for that, when I would like to be doing, you know, main story and companion missions and all that? I don't know. Where are you?
I'll be staying on the outside. I need to make sure the system projections remain stable. Mr. Leonard is here as well. There's no need to worry. We will guarantee your safety. You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover.
That hacker is right in front of me?
Hacker? Oh. Conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young madam, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
So, not a recording. What did you do?
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you.
Well, who is she talking to then? She's
Please
looking right
listen
at me.
And don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punk Lord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka?
Okay, talking to Kafka. Makes sense.
Let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe. Her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior.
I'm Kafka. Hell yeah. Oh, Silverwolf has joined the team temporarily. Nice. I see, okay. I thought it was saying I was Silverwolf's companion as in like I was Kafka, but no. I am Silverwolf. Alright. Okay. So what do? You attack? You attack, okay.
That's half the work.
Can I have fun this time?
Look at this fucking... It's like a sword, but it's like her entire arm goes inside it. That's really cool looking. Single target skill. Oh, and then it turns into like a blaster thing when you go into skill mode.
Let's finish this.
with her fingers on the buttons that are like controlling it. Wait, that's really cool. That's such a sick weapon. Love that. The transformation between the two modes. That's so neat.
Time for a buzz.
OG Silverwolf is very good for Acheron teams. She applies debuffs. Nice.
100% quick.
That's half the work.
Time for a buzz.
I wish that they would give us a fight that lasted
Fork
more
in
than
the
a single
road, huh?
attack, so that I could
got
actually see
this.
more of what she does on her ult and stuff.
Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
Is this still just a record?
Yes, this is a visual record. No doubt about it.
Are you sure, buddy?
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right.
I think Skrulum is being deceived right now.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
Doesn't seem to be going well.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon.
You seem to know her really well.
We've met only once. Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you.
I recall that you won. I recall she won. I recall it was a draw. I don't recall, but let's say that she won to rage bait him.
In Herta's words, there was no loser in that fight. It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Interesting. I was like, what happens if I try and go through the other one? But the answer is, it doesn't let you.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button?
Handy. That is a really cool. I love the angular like slash that it does. Not just a smooth, because like Blades is very smooth, right? It's a cool looking, but it's a very smooth line. I think Acheron's is as well. Yeah, smooth swish. So it's cool that hers is like this very digital angular thing like that. Very neat. Sup, bitch?
100% quick.
100% break.
That's half the work.
100% quick.
100% break.
That's half the work.
We have got her ultimate. Let's see it.
This combat needs optimizing.
Turn off double speed for this. Boop.
At this speed, too slow.
That's cool. I like that. not as spectacular as Acheron or Blades, but obviously this is a older character, so yeah, no, that was pretty cool.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
100%
Wrong
quick.
button.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here.
Sup, mini Herta.
Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space
Little bit.
station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait.
She said she's almost at the destination.
That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end.
I have a wonderful feeling about this.
Yes. That incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us.
Interesting.
In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
Can I talk to you anymore? No. Domain boss. Makes sense that we'd
Ready when you
get to the
are.
end and it's the boss fight.
100% quick.
Bonk.
This is where it ends.
Flesh tempered 1,000 times into a blade!
Nice.
Bonk.
Purgatory, take hold!
I want to see if we can get to Blade's second ult, because I so rarely see it. I so rarely get to see Blade's second ult.
No need.
Because everything dies before then, you know?
I will bury you.
Does he get... How many stacks does he get from his AoE? Does he get extra stacks from the AoE? Or is it still just one?
Eternal!
It's still just one, okay.
More enemies. Commencing research. Excuse me, coming through.
Another journey begins.
Oh wait, did his form end before... If his form ends, because the circle thing ran out, so does that mean if I get the ult now, it won't be the special ult?
All scores are settled here.
Yeah, we can't do this anymore, so I guess he no longer can get that.
Near iron.
Huh. Okay.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Well, in that case, never
Time
mind.
for a buzz.
Yeah, because it's just the starter one again.
1,000 times into a blade!
Target specimen sighted.
Purgatory, take hold!
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is
Hog.
here, and it's perfectly intact.
Something's not right.
There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data.
Unless she had someone to guide her there.
Of course.
You want to explain it to her first? I can see the confusion in her eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young madam. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have.
So she's actually...
You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us.
I see.
I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method.
So the graffiti was bait?
The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trails she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have disappeared. I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station.
Banter?
The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment.
You knew everything from the start?
I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in.
I don't have any other questions.
Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations.
That's why she had to take the risk. That's why she had to take the opportunity before it was lost. I mean, that's the same thing. That's just the same thing, but said longer.
You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No.
No,
You're wrong
no.
about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
I mean, she's not
That's
even
right.
there in
And I'm
person, right?
bringing
Isn't that just a
this
hologram?
with me.
So she could just get out there whenever she wants, because she's not actually there? The ether cartridge.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head-on, just as you did last time.
Herta trying to
And
reverse hack.
I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Skrullum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here.
Banter.
The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
Feel like he wouldn't let you do
I'm
that.
sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun. Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
What does she need?
How
Just a
boring.
challenge to overcome? Is that her
However, Herta
main
felt
need?
that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
She cares about that.
And she logged out. How hasty of her.
She said, peace.
Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
Challenge complete. Exit. Talk to Herta. Can I talk to you anymore? No.
A flawless victory.
Flawless
Hope you got a
victory.
glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo.
Why make it so complicated?
You think this was complicated? Do you think the Punk Lord hackers are amateurs? I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Banter. Now we talk with Scroolum. Have you got anything else to say? How are you doing? Stop. I don't need the answer. I don't care. It's just something random I say to begin a conversation. We've added a new expansion module into the simulated universe. But Steven sees this as a major project and insists upon creating a separate branch for it called Simulated Universe Swarm Disaster. He thinks he's playing a video game. In short, a die. Confused? Go through it yourself and you'll get it. There's too much redundant data in the simulated universe. You went so far, yet you've only met the Eons a couple of times. You worked so hard, but didn't even get many chances to speak with them. So I plan to lock the cosmic time within a specific historical segment, narrowing down the scope to study a particular Eon more effectively. However, I'm not sure which Amber Era to throw you into. Ruan Mei has her own idea. She's made up her mind to anchor the cosmic time to the period before the fall of Tazaronth the Imperator Insectorum. I like playing video games. Good for you. I don't. Please go ahead and take a look. Ah, I see. Okay, well, not right now, but this scene, this is a scene brought here. Hang on. This is a scene brought here by the finality. This is the future you're destined to arrive at after weaving through the fires of war in golden gears and traversing the Dreamjoy statue world. What? You can return here after you've done all that. By then you will bear witness to the whole story. I'm confused. Is this... What is this? Or you can also do what you're doing right now. Take a step forward and let your horizon merge with the finality. Cause and effect overturn, and the future appears before you. Why is Scroolum here and also here? What? Underlying logic assessment complete. No data anomalies found. Attempting the 1291st message input. Conclusion, no contact established with Herta. So many Hertas. I apologize for meeting you here at this time, Miss Leffy. As you can see, the project has encountered an unknown error. The test will also be temporarily delayed. Logic, a massive void has appeared in the simulated universe. It cannot be observed or interfered with, yet it continues to operate within normal parameters. According to data from the Candelagraphos, this void originally began to a time in history named the Scholar's Strife after the Second Emperor's War. But when observed from the outside, all that can be seen within is only a chaotic, unknowable domain. What about Herta? This is exactly one of the dilemmas we are currently facing. Madame Herta is displaying unusual excitement towards the reconstruction of the unknowable domain and has volunteered to connect herself to the simulated universe. Shortly after that, we lost contact. All her puppets are currently in a state of complete shutdown. Conclusion, 33 standard hours have passed since her entry into the unknowable domain. It is possible to directly locate Madame Herta and forcefully eject her externally. Unfortunately, the location in question is difficult to reach, and time is running short. Is there any other way? Based on the current situation, the most optimal solution is to identify an experienced tester, locate Madame Herta internally, and facilitate her extraction. Given the limited information we have, if I were to connect and subsequently experience the same communication breakdown as Madame Herta, it could result in an irreversible deterioration of the situation. On the contrary, if I were to maintain communication with you on the outside and monitor the system's operation, it would ensure your safety at the very least. Bet. The situation is urgent. Miss Leffy, please depart immediately. Antinomic waltz? I'm so confused. There's a Scroolum here and also a Scroolum here. This one is the one with the thing over his head, and then there's also these. I guess that's for the side quest that just got unlocked. So it just spawns them twice in the same room? Sure.
Thank you, young madam. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this incident?
What is Silverwolf truly after?
Her
Challenge?
ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging her in the
got
process.
that right.
All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. Nothing more than games, I'll wager.
Will the space station be invaded again?
If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan.
I want to ask about something else.
Please, ask away.
Will you still shut down? Wait, no, we've asked. Didn't we ask that already? No, I guess not. He's going to say no though, because it was just part of the
Certainly
plan, right?
Not.
Okay, good.
Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that. On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me.
What is the ultimate meaning of the existence of the universe?
There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds a different meaning for everyone. To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time. To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart, something great that you call emotions. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a 2-digit number.
42. What do you plan on having for dinner?
A medium rare cattle steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice, prepared by a certain young man on the station.
Oh?
All I need
Who's the
is
man?
energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again.
Bro needs to be lubed up. I want to ask about something else. That's
Well,
it.
young madam, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
Nice. And then Leonard, you're still here, bro. Forgot about you entirely, not gonna lie.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind. Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning?
You were the most fitting person. You were most fitting bait.
She said I did a good job. Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta. This is something I'll remember for the rest of my life. I don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
Boop. You watch the image on the wall slowly dissolve and disappear, and that's the end of it.
It's gone.
Yo!
All gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
Love this picture. Kafka, my beloved. Looking very nice. This is cool. Is this on Punk Lord, do we think? Very city built up type area. Very nice art. 10 out of 10. Love that.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pier Point.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Pier Point.
Just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pier Point as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that Cloud Diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the Building Material Logistics Department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.
She starts running through the effulgent neon lights, just as she had left her homeworld that night, sprinting toward the stars. Starlight elongates her shadow, illuminating the history of Punklord. It was Punklord, nice. Those who penned the legends, their vows remembered by the stars. The earliest role-playing gamer said, games are about growth. The calm tactical strategy gamer said, games are about the victories. The rebellious collaborative gamer said, games are about encounters. The loving narrative gamer said, games are about remembrance. And now the young cosmic adventure gamer said,
A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
Punklord mentality complete! That was good. Silverwolves has become a visitor. Nice, okay. Okay. And we got a new message from Bro. Hey friend, you're still at the space station, right? I want to talk to you about something. Why didn't you say this before? I didn't want to say that with so many people around. My boss was there too. It's been a while since that incident, but I'm still very worried about the space station's cybersecurity. I want to prepare while I can, and I've got an idea that I want to run past you. Let's talk about the details face to face. I'm outside the office. Please make sure to drop by. Sure. Bro is literally just outside the office. I mean, why not then?
Haven of memories. Every touch.
Hey friend, over here. You're finally here. I've been waiting for a long time. We just saw each other not that long ago. Is that so? Maybe I just wanted to see you, so I got impatient. Thing is, like I said in my message, even if the invasion is over, it still exposed many security issues the space station faces. In other words, gaps. Following lead researcher Asta's orders, the space station formed a special task force to tackle this problem. In my opinion, aside from technical upgrades, it's more important to increase staff members' awareness and precaution. Many of Silverwolf's attacks honed in on individual bad habits, and those are difficult to defend against. Like you? Nonsense. What I did was a demonstration. That's right. It's a demonstration to illustrate my point in a more direct manner. Herta Space Station is the turf of Genius Society members, so it's not inconceivable that other forces target us. Therefore, our safety and staff awareness should be at the top of the universe as well. In order to be able to quickly respond to such incidents in the future, I think that a safety drill for the entire space station should be arranged immediately. A select number of staff members will have their terminals sent a mail embedded with special programs. A phishing mail? No. Not as simple as that. What we're defending against are enemies on the level of Stellaron hunters. They won't give you a choice. The moment the mail is successfully received, the program will attack automatically and immediately, regardless of time, location, or whether it was opened. Within moments, the virus will spread throughout the entire space station. Be it personal terminals, public facilities, or the electric seat warmer on the toilet, everything might collapse within moments. Not the toilet seat! Don't worry, these viruses are all imitations written by me. They are absolutely safe and harmless. Through the drill, I want to deepen everyone's understanding of network security. Of course, before we start, testing and repeating revision is compulsory. The requirements for test candidates will be very high. They will need to be bold, careful, and thoughtful. They must not only be familiar with the space station, but also understand Silverwolf and the Stellaron Hunter. It would be helpful if they also have an altruistic heart. Who could satisfy all of those requirements? My friend, that's you. Do you not have any other friends? You mean on the space station? Of course not. Colleagues are not friends. Did you switch personalities? Oh, I just had a moment of inspiration. I was at the IPC for a long time, so believe me, friend, when I say adversity shows sincerity. The simulation testing grounds is ready. Let's get to it. Come with me. What is this? Ether graffiti. Use the graffiti mechanisms in the stage to break out of the sealed sector. Clear the challenge for 10 jade. Allies don't get knocked down for another 10. Locate all the graffitis for another 10. Huh. Difficulty 1, and there's 4 difficulties. So it's just a way to get some jade. So you get 30 on each one. So you get 120 jade for doing these 4 difficulty levels of this, I guess. Probably not worth doing right now, but I guess I'll... I mean, 120 isn't even one pull. I don't know if that's even worth doing. What message did we get? Asta. Leffy, you said you're back at the space station. There's something I can only talk to you about. If it's not too much trouble, could you come over for a chat? No need to bother you. I'm headed back to the Express. Hey, stop teasing. I really do have something urgent to talk about. I'll be waiting for you at the usual spot. Please hurry. An unexpected turn of events. There is that companion mission, which I believe we were looking for last time. What was the name of the other 1.11s? Let me have a look. Bom bom. Also, my YouTube chat has not... It's not showed any new messages for the past like half an hour, and I'm wondering if because I can see we have like 9 people on the stream right now. Is nobody talking, or is my chat bugged out? Because there has not been a new message in my chat for like half an hour on my end. So I don't know if that's... Hang on, let me try and refresh it here. Ah, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep, there's been a bunch of messages. Huh, that's weird. Why did it bug out then? Huh. Okay, let me just catch up with all of those then, because I was looking, I kept looking over like, is nobody talking? But no, it's just bugged out. Where did it cut off with Rebis saying that Silverwolf applied debuffs. That was the last thing that was there. See, now I have to try and remember what I was talking about. When Rebis says they don't for companion quests usually, but there are some very long fights for main story. Oh, it's because I was saying I wanted a fight to see more of Silverwolf's kit. That was it. Yes. Skrullum will probably be erudition. Despite acting like a pro, Silverwolf is canonically not that good at playing games and often just cheats it. Even her trailer shows her playing as Bronya in HI3 and losing. I will be doing Silverwolf's trailer react as the video for tomorrow, I think. Looking forward to seeing that. I had to block all Silverwolf gaming accounts, yeah. Seeds, you don't think this is supposed to happen? Was that about when multiple Skrullums were appearing and stuff? That seemed odd, yeah. Right, I'm all caught up. Good, good, good. Okay, so that was Punk Lord Mentality. Do we have... what's the next one? We have a few others here. Frosty Blades Trial. Do we have Frosty Blades Trial? Frosty Blades Trial. We do not have Frosty Blades Trial. I wonder how you unlock that. Let's see. What is the unlock condition? Interact with the NPC Deeting in the Central Starskiff Haven. Okay. Should we see if we can do that? So that's in the Lorfu. Central Starskiff Haven, is that this? Frosty Blades Trial, yes it is. Okay, so some of them, I guess not all of them just get deposited into your quest log. Some of them you actually have to go and activate manually. So this is
Haven of memories.
the next 1.1 companion quest.
Every moment is like a thought.
Please speak in human. Woof. Deeting ignores your unreasonable request. Find someone who can understand. Speaking of someone who can understand Deeting's woofs, you immediately think of a certain cute pink-haired girl. The psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies. Hey, isn't that what March 7th said? Let's go. I'll bring you to March 7th. Nice. Love me some March 7th content. Right. Are we following you or... No, I guess you are following me over here. There she is. In fact, I see her already. So,
Everything okay?
can you help me translate something?
Huh? Why is D-Ting talking to you? I've always been nice to cute little animals.
So you're saying... So you understand what it's saying, right? And why not me?
I think I'm a better fit, that's all. Never mind. No need to get offended.
I'm extremely offended, actually.
The first time we met D-Ting was during the Kafka hunt. I could tell there was a mysterious connection between us. Whenever he barked, I understood what he wanted to say. For example, woof woof, woof 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 woof.
What does that mean?
Meaning, hello dear, I found a strange thing at the port of Cloudford.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what that meant.
You may want to come and have a look for yourself.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to be related to Deeting?
Hey, enough with the passive aggression. The simple truth of the
I love
matter
her.
is that I can understand him. So what did D-Ting find at the port? Come on, let's go check it out.
Come on. Come on, motherfucker, come on. Boop. Looks like we've got a thingy to unlock just here. Let's just run into it real quick. Boop. Unlocked. Nice. Any chests or anything to grab? Doesn't seem to be. I mean, I think I already looked around here, actually. Woof.
Little D-Ting says he's been dutifully searching for clues all over the Xianzhou. He notified us as soon as he found something strange. So what does he want us to take a look at?
What's up, Doog? Not much. What's up with you? Ah, a jade tracer lying on the ground. Its light green vein flashes out an image of a teenager in the air. The Yanqing.
This is Yang Xiang, retainer to General Jing Yuan. I'm in active pursuit of a fugitive. The situation is unpredictable and developing rapidly. So I planted this jade tracer to record my whereabouts, in case I lose contact. If anyone finds this tracer, please take it to the seat of divine foresight, so the Cloud Knights have the necessary intel to act swiftly.
Ah, so it's a recording device. D-Ting must have heard its signal and called us over here to investigate.
Even the General's retainer is getting in on the action. They sent a child to apprehend a major criminal.
You can't disqualify him just for being a little baby. If he's the General's retainer, there must be more to him than meets the eye. We're not that old ourselves, right? And yet here we are. Express passengers on trailblazing expeditions.
Yep, even the dogs here can give out missions. Nothing shocks me now. I don't think the two of us count as whittle babies.
Given everything that's been happening on the Xianzhou recently, I reckon the only fugitive worthy of a retainer's attention would be a Stellaron hunter. I wonder how he's getting along.
Check operations log. Team must include Yanqing. Okay. Huh. I mean, sure.
Blade tracking entry. Traces run cold at Starskiff Haven. I'll have to ask the Cloud Knights in the area if
Are
they
we
saw
tracking
anything.
Blade with Blade in the team? Because that's quite funny.
Captain, could you spare a moment?
Yanqing? Why are you all the way out here on the front lines? Shouldn't you be back at the seat of divine foresight?
The General already has a lot on his plate. As his retainer, it's my duty to share the burden. Nothing new to report, I assume?
Correct. After this Blade escaped from the shackling prison, he disappeared into thin air. I wonder if he's even still on the ship.
Or perhaps he had no intention of escaping in the first place.
Yeah, it seems like it,
Foul
Roberts.
demons found their way across the stars to wreak havoc on the lawful.
That's why I'm here, to help the General eliminate those demons.
Is that so? I didn't receive any orders from the General.
This is a covert operation.
Then shall we dispatch a few knights for this operation of yours?
I appreciate the gesture, but the fewer people who know about a covert operation, the better. Making a big show of it will only scare the snake deeper into the grass. A good hunter must operate alone. Dispatch a few knights. Huh. How incapable does he think I am?
Very.
I might be young now, but just you wait.
Hello?
If the Psycrane hadn't been damaged, we could have extracted some footage. That's no longer an option.
Shit. Right, yeah, you're the sword dude. A found divination slip. The heavens open for good fortune. The sun turns to a lucky spot. Receiving this slip is no small feat. Today, you are in for good luck. The final sentence on this common divination slip was crossed out, and something else was scribbled there. If guests arrive from afar, thou shalt rush to their service, fulfill their every wish, and respect them with uttermost care, so to turn good fortune into ill fate. From Ryōyue. Ryōyue? Something like that.
The Master Diviner is always boasting about her foresight. Didn't manage to foresee this disaster, did she?
Got him. Wait, that was only considered 1 out of 3? I've clicked 2 things though. I clicked the crane over there and I clicked that. Why is that only 1 out of 3? Cloud Knight Patrol Unit Prosperity Records. Incident and all related documents have been checked. Total of 32 Psycranes were deactivated. Receive reports from evacuated persons that a suspected criminal has been sighted at the Yuanshou docks. 3 team members dispatched have yet to return. Got to where Yi lost contact and saw that strange tree, him. Yi and everyone else are staked onto the branches of that thing. That thing with growing all over his body. I read his dog tag. He's from the Tengshao unit. How did he become something like that? I cut him down, but he's climbing back to his feet again. I need to report everything to the seat of divine foresight quickly. Why won't the comms connect? In the logistics department probably all took bribes. Yanqing is a debuff marked character in Currency Wars, but I don't know why. I don't even know what Currency Wars is, so I can tell you. Okay, that was 2. I really don't know why only one of those ones counted, but then is there another one then? Or is it bugged out? Imagine if there's only 3 and I've done all 3 and it says I've only done 2 and I just can't continue. Oh, there's something shiny on the table. Maybe that's it. Summary of Starskiffs Lost. Visage of Clipath. Sounds like an interesting name from the IPC. Roaring Tide. Nothing too crazy in there, it looks like.
The Skyfaring Commission really made a mess of this. Who knows if we'll ever find all these missing ships. starskiffs are blocked from entering or exiting. There's no way the fugitive got through. But if he fled toward the interior of the ship, it'll be hard to track him down over such a vast area. A fugitive would still have to rely on starskiffs to travel between different delves. If we start by investigating the starskiff he stole, maybe we can get a lead.
Maybe.
Back to the docks again.
Boo-doo, boo-doo. Wait, can I just teleport there? Oh no, we're in a separate thing. We're not actually. I forgot. We're not actually.
Looks like the influence of
playing the game.
spirits is growing.
Ah, shit. Okay, I was like, can I just avoid him? No. No, you cannot.
On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Blade in flight! Playing dead? What a childish trick.
Poke. The stiff remains start trembling with a sudden anger out from its hollow eyes. Probably shouldn't have poked it.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Okay, that was easy. Nice. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Everybody clap your hands.
What's this? This kind of wound is not the work of a Cloud Knight. The best prey is one that leaves traces. Here, Ting, let's follow the scent.
Who's a good doggo? Yes, you are. Lead me to my target. That's not Blade.
Civilians are still getting attacked? Where are the Cloud Knights? Hey, don't panic! I'll get you out of there!
Destined for oblivion.
Blade in flight!
Tempered 1,000 times.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Done.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Huh? They were on their feet a second ago.
Thank you for your assistance, young man.
Just doing my job. The port has been sealed off.
Outfit
Why
looks
are you
cool.
here alone?
I came with a merchant ship. The shadows of old friends have returned to my thoughts of late.
Love the voice.
I came to reunite with them and relive old times. Who would have imagined the Luofu could become such a dangerous place?
You chose a bad time to visit, I'm afraid. There's been an incident. It won't take long for the General to fix it, though. This place isn't safe. We should head to the nearest Cloud Knight garrison. By the way, did you see a man with long hair and black clothes around here?
Huh.
You can't see? Apologies. I thought... My name is Yun Ching. I'm registered with the Cloud Knights. And your name is?
Jing Liu.
Nice to meet you. Miss Jing Liu? Allow me to lead the way.
You're surprised I
Might have
haven't
to take a
recognized
bit
her
of a
yet? Should I
detour,
recognize her?
But I promise to get you to the Cloud Knight safely.
I'm not recognizing her. Where should I recognize her from?
Where exactly are we headed, young man?
To the docks. Don't worry, you'll be safe.
You already saw her. I don't remember seeing her. Where did I see her?
So, are you from one of the other Xianzhou ships? The Yaoqiang? The Fanghu?
I'm from the Xiangcheng.
Sung
The
Chung.
Song Chung? There's a ship called the Song Chung? Why haven't I heard of it?
How long has she been away?
Miss Jingliu, how long has it been since you last set foot on the Luofu?
Are you always this talkative?
Just making conversation. I wanted you to know I was still here.
Let's get going.
Let's get going, miss. Careful. Take your time.
You'll remember soon? I mean, just tell me. If I'm supposed to have already met her, I don't remember, then just remind me. Anything up here? No. I think there was a chest up there or something. Oh wait, no, we're in the... I keep forgetting we're in the, like, cut-off world, not the actual playable world.
Where do we go from here?
Shh, quiet. We've got trouble to deal with first. Wait here a moment, miss. I'll be right back. Shift the balance. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You've come at the perfect time, little one. You can use your blood to irrigate the celestial tree.
Killed him before Bro could even finish his fucking sentence.
Huh, the general was right. There's a threat lurking on the Xianzhou itself.
You are quite the sword master, young man.
You saw that?
I heard it. A sword whistles through the air and rings out upon contacting the enemy. Whilst invisible to the eye, such signals reveal the quality of one's swordplay. As a musician listens to the notes of a song, so a poet listens to its rhyme. And in the flow of combat, a skilled swordmaster delivers both with their blade. I'll wager the Cloud Knights capable of wielding 6 flying swords at a time number few indeed.
I literally have no memory of her.
Thanks,
Where
miss.
have we met her? Fungo,
However,
please elaborate.
Your zealousness inhibits your ability to hide your line of attack.
To win the title of Sword Champion.
Sword Champion. If I recall correctly, that title is bestowed on one who reaches the pinnacle of swordsmanship in the Cloud Knights. But that was a long time ago.
Hey, Lef.
Right. Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the title of Sword Champion has gone unclaimed. But once everything settles down and a combat art ceremony returns,
Oh,
it's a
I do
title
remember.
I'm determined to win.
Oh, the
Cloud
anime
Knights
trailer.
have many martial arts traditions.
Yes.
Who was
She
it
was Jing
that
Yuan's
instructed you
master. Wait,
in
I thought I wasn't even considering that because I thought she died.
I see you're no stranger to the art. I won't keep you in suspense. My master is none other than
Does she not
General
die at the end of that
Jing
trailer?
Yuan of the Luofu.
So that wasn't even like an option in my head for me to even consider.
I know you haven't visited for a long time, but surely you've heard of General Jing Yuan. He says he has no affinity with the sword, that his skills are getting rusty. Well, if that's true, I never noticed from his training. All right, the coast is clear. Let's keep moving.
Interesting. Okay. That seemed like it was very much very much a killing blow that Jing Yuan delivered to her in that trailer. But then she just isn't dead, so that kind of makes that trailer feel a little bit pointless then, because that was like, I don't know, that seemed like a big thing that he was having to kill his master and like a big bit of backstory for him. But then he just didn't. The Master Primus had ordered all disciples to head to do one specific delve and guide the mystical roots to grow and thrive. However, we were shocked to learn the disciple Rose Mallow, who was responsible for the Chenshu docks at the Cloudford, had perished under the hands of various Outworlders. Before immense duties, one ought to put aside personal vengeance. You shall now take over Rose Mallow's task. Remember, do not disappoint the Master Primus. Golden Pothos.
The Starskip voyage log can be accessed through the dock navigator array.
It's one of the reasons you don't like the Xianzhou arc. Fair. It is a bit strange, I feel like. Fixed modules cannot be moved and will cause the nearby computing modules to spring back. Use the trick to adjust the position of computing modules. Oh boy. Oh boy. They are immortals after all, affected with the abundance curse. It's very difficult to kill them, I guess, but then I don't know. It seemed like the entire point of that seemed to be because the entire point of that okay, so if they're colored in, you can't move them. The entire point of that trailer seemed to be like, here is Jing Yuan having to do this. So I don't know, it just feels weird that it's like, actually, never mind. What am I trying to... Oh, I'm trying to get this down there. Right. Oh, but I can't do that either. There we go. The point is that immortality leads to insanity? But she doesn't seem insane here. She seemed insane in the trailer.
There! This one goes past the divination.
Like, she was fighting Jing Yuan, so she must have gone insane there. But then here, she seems, like, normal. She's just chatting and everything. Not immediately trying to kill Yanqing or whatever.
Well, my work here is finished. Now to make sure you get to a safe destination.
Given the present circumstances, Cloud Knight Garrison probably isn't a safe destination. Wouldn't you say?
Correct. So we're not going there. I'm taking you to the shackling prison. Safe, well-guarded, plenty of food, and a place to sleep.
Young man, if you wish to apprehend someone, shouldn't you have a reason?
Suspicious behavior and half-truths. Those alone are reason enough. You think you can fool me just because I'm a child? A sealed-off port with a stranded passenger? Unlikely. Not to mention you
also, that trailer isn't in the game, so like the majority of players will not have seen it. So I guess we can't really like rely on that. Because the assumption from the devs' point of view will be that you won't have seen it.
Guessing the number of swords from the sound alone?
Most players will be meeting her for the first time here rather than in that trailer.
You're not blind at all, are you?
I never claimed to be. You came up with that yourself. Fear not, young man. I hold no grievance against you, and have never held ill intent towards the Xianzhou. The black veil covering my eyes is merely proof of my resolve to never look back. To never fall again into Mara and destruction. I came here to catch one person. It's quite fortunate that our paths have crossed.
The one you're looking for. Is it Blade?
He goes by Blade nowadays. A fitting name for someone who dedicated his mind and body to the ways of the sword. Take me to him, young man.
I mean, we're looking for him.
You are no match for me, and therefore, no match for Blade either.
Banter.
Let me accompany you. There is no need to.
Bro said you'd get no diff.
We've not even drawn swords yet, and you declare yourself the winner? Let me offer you a word of advice. Don't underestimate me.
I mean, if she was Jing Yuan's master, then you would absolutely get slaughtered, Yanqing. So maybe don't. Maybe don't say that.
A little contest. We can use the abominations that have infested the Luofu as target practice, and see whose sword can slay more and slay faster.
Yanqing.
And if I win?
Yanqing would know diff Jing.
I will obediently follow you to the shackling prison and receive whatever
Yanqing SP.
Awaits me there. Don't worry.
Guessing he has not got one of those.
Bargain. But if I win, you have to share Blade's whereabouts with me. Fair enough?
A Cloud Knight never gambles with official business. But in any case, you won't beat me.
You fool!
I admire your confidence. But what was it you said earlier about declaring a winner before swords were drawn? It would seem we've cleared every abomination from the area. Let's find another location and continue our contest.
Let's. The two journey together before coming to a stop.
May the best swordmaster win. This place is brimming with Mara. The perfect environment for honing one's skills. Surely slaying abominations doesn't count as gambling with official business?
Oh my god, slay!
How do we tell who's won?
We go from here to the end of the path without leaving a speck of abomination behind us. The first one to the end wins.
Deal.
Lead the way.
What if you're just using this as a chance to escape?
Jing Yuan trained you, all right?
All right. Yeah. Let me just go through these battles. Oh. What? I pressed 2 to swap to Acheron so that I could just fucking slice through it, but I guess it just doesn't change when you're in this separate off thing. So I was just like, wait, why is it not slicing him? And then we just got ambushed because it hadn't even done it. God damn it.
Blade and flight! Swords descend!
Justice for oblivion.
Where did she go?
She's already finished, mate. She's already at the far end. That's what's happened. So yeah, I guess you just can't. Yeah, you can't change character in this. That makes sense.
I didn't even see you overtake me.
Too slow, young man.
Yan King ult versus Acheron ability. Yeah, his ult was doing like nothing, and then Acheron's ability just like finishes the entire enemy team. Oh no. Reports of fraudching were true.
How is that possible?
You're getting wrecked, mate.
What kept you this time?
Oh dear.
You'll need to work harder.
Jing Yuan, I think you might have picked a shitter as your trainee. I feel like you should have maybe picked someone who's good.
I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Bro, she's mocking you.
A long time has passed since I wielded this sword. The heat of combat nearly cast me into the darkness. Come, young man. I'll let you finish up. I'll let you make 3 moves.
Oh, I can't auto it.
Draw your sword.
Oh, it's just us
Don't
two.
you know it's rude to keep an elder waiting?
Strike with heart.
Hesitant, weak. What happened to that confidence of yours?
Blade in flight.
My turn.
Just instantly kills.
Once you draw your sword, you must strike down your adversary in one blow without turning back.
Unfortunately, no one else has ice weakness, so...
Strike with heart.
Jing Yuan taught you how to slay abominations. But did he ever teach you how to deal with the Mara struck?
I mean, you'd hope so.
The answer is, there is no difference. The sword pierces the body and severs its life. If this sword came for your throat, would you be able to deflect it? Did you think this swordplay was just a game of victory and defeat? Future sword champion.
Blade in flight.
Hey, look, I'm gonna finish off an enemy.
Swords descend.
Your final move was the only one that didn't disappoint.
Bro's just getting rage baited.
I lost?
Our contest has not yet come to a conclusion. For I have yet to make my final move. And the field has no opponent. Unsheathing this sword without merit is to blaspheme the divine will of the Rainbow Arbiter. And invite calamity.
You...
Even with your strength, if you were to cross paths with Blade, it would mean death for you.
Banter.
I can give you a more dignified end than dying at his hands. To die as a swordmaster.
Oh shit.
Having witnessed the perfection of my technique, refined 1,000 times over. What say you to that, young man?
Oh shit. I refuse!
You have courage.
Oh shit. What the? Holy shit, she's actually trying to kill him. He broke through it exactly where he was. Yeah, okay. He just managed to avoid that. Broke through it at the point it was coming down on top of it. On top of him.
I'll take those records you found. Thank you, young man.
The disciple's disciple challenging the OG master. Oh man.
That move was a token of my appreciation. We were fated to meet this day, and in days to come.
This mysterious woman also wants to find the whereabouts of Blade. No matter what she wants to do with the fugitive, she must not be allowed to get to him first. I have to pick up the pace. No matter what she wants to do with the fugitive, she must not be allowed to get to him first. I have to pick up the pace.
Did that just bug out? That just said the same thing twice, right? Am I crazy? That just bugged the fuck out. Stop record checking.
And that's the end? There's nothing else in the operations log?
Who doesn't like a good cliffhanger?
That Jing Liu seems pretty dangerous. The Stellaron crisis sure has attracted a lot of strange people to the Luofu. Shouldn't we hand this over to Qing Yuan as soon as possible?
Woof! Jade Tracer. The accessory Yanqing left behind while carrying out an operation. It records his activities and was dropped at a timely moment to warn the Seat of Divine Foresight. God damn it. I keep pressing E when I'm trying to press W. Right. Go tell Broski. Nice place. Damn. I like the 3D effect here. That looks cool. Jing Yuan's apparition turned to you. You are not sure whether this is some kind of automatic audio-visual answering technique or a real-time remote materialization from himself. We found something left behind by Yanqing. Jing Yuan's hologram waves. The Jade Tracer emits a beam of light as the illusory figure flickers.
Without a doubt. This Jade Tracer belongs to Yanqing. I can't thank you enough.
Who is Jing Liu?
You already accessed the recordings?
She accidentally pressed a button.
Yeah, by accident. Yeah.
No harm done. She was my mentor and my superior when I was a member of the Cloud Knights. However, she left the Xianzhou a long
Oh yeah,
time
left.
ago.
Yeah, not that you fought and killed her.
If you see her, be sure to keep your distance and notify me immediately.
Is Yanxing safe?
He took on the charge of pursuing a major criminal. It is not my place to impede him for fear of his well-being. That is the nature of the Cloud Knights and their duty. I do have confidence in him, though.
You have confidence that he's going to beat Blade. I don't know about that one, Chief. About Blade.
Forgive me, but I cannot disclose this information.
Okay.
Thank you again for your help, friends from the Express.
Always a pleasure to
The
see Jing Yuan,
situation
indeed.
remains unpredictable, so take
Cool
care.
dude.
I hope to be able to drink and talk freely with you once again, when everything is settled.
Alrighty. There we go. That's that one done. That was a shorter one. Nice. Blade Abracadabra. What the fuck tune is that? Master Among Swords. Holy, there's a bunch of readables here. Xianzhou Alliance Declaration, a preface. We, the people of the Xianzhou, hereby pledge to pass this resolution, to save future generations from war and bloody dispute, to rid the world of suffering and safeguard equally the dignity and sacred rights of all people, to reaffirm and appeal to justice and magnanimity, to forsake plunder, suppression, exploitation, and torture, to revert to mortality, eradicate the ambition of a deathless doom, we shall not rest. Round-the-clock diligence is hereby implemented. Restart the watchful sleep, rotating shifts to be disbanded afterwards to avoid officialdom. Build the Cloud Knights to maintain the peace, cleanse all crimes, and defend the 7 ships. Form the 10 Lords Commission, keep night vigils, punish criminals, and hold evil accountable. Initiate the 6 Charioteers, respect meritocracy, revere governance, and defend the Alliance. This informs the world that from Rainbow to the 10 Lords, above lie vast and remote galaxies, and below lie martyrs sacrificed to the 3 sufferings. So we hereby pledge. Thus the 7 ships gathered with the Shuling messenger to authenticate, share content, and review the details. This declaration is the final product, hereby creating the Xianzhou Alliance. Discover more about them later on? Yeah, I'm sure. Surveillance report from the Xianzhou Yuchui for Chief Counselor Qingzhu's eyes only. The Xianzhou Yuchui is currently trekking around the periphery of the Giant's Arm star cluster, plotting an ancient course as it continues explorations. 26 sidereal hours ago, the Cloudpeer telescope captured signals from Rainbow's Lux Arrow traversing through 3 of its coordinates. The Master Diviner has interpreted this as a divine mandate. The Marshal issued orders, and the Yaoqing Cloud Knights Heron Crest Fleet and Red Ballad Fleet have both set out on patrol as hereby informed. We also include a recent scouting report of enemy movements for strategic planning. Boom. And this one, the General's Diary. September 7th. I was wandering around the Exalting Sanctum today, and I saw a foreign Baladian peddling along the street. I went up and found they were selling pets. The animal I saw looked like a house cat, but its body was much smaller. It was lying down on a mat in a bamboo cage, purring and meowing affectionately. However, after the ambrosial arbor took root, most of the Xianzhou people preferred large and strong pets. I asked the Baladian why this animal was so small, and if anyone had shown interest in buying it. The person responded that it is true that Xianzhou people like large and strong pets, but there are also those who love petite and delicate ones. Now that he saw the sparkle in my eyes, he expected that I must be the latter. Perhaps it was fate. I couldn't refuse. The person also said that this small animal is called a Grimalkin, and it was one of the species that the ancestors of Xianzhou loved to keep during the primeval Imperium era. Today, the strong Xianzhou house cat evolved from this small Grimalkin. This was in line with what I read in old texts. However, the Grimalkin had been extinct for many years. This made me suspicious, and I inquired about its origin. The person swore to me that though Grimalkins were extinct in Xianzhou, that they were bred on many other planets. This animal is truly just an ordinary white Grimalkin. It was neither genetically modified nor was it an invasive species, so I could rest assured. How could I turn down looking after a long extinct little animal to help continue its lineage, especially after petting those tender little paws? Eventually I paid a hefty sum for the Grimalkin, named it Mimi, and took it home. Only that I'm too busy with official business and have little time to take care of Mimi. After thinking it over, chores like feeding it and changing its water should also be entrusted to Qingzhu. That's Bro's diary. He's writing about buying a pet. Nice. Very nice. Recommend reading anything about High Cloud Quintet you can find. It will become important to fully understand the 1.2 story. Okay. I mean, has it... is there any readables around here about that? Or are you just talking, like, in general? Or is it in the databank or something? Databank. High Cloud Quintet. Is that going to be... what's that going to be? Factions? Faction of 5? Not in there unless I missed it. Hey Max. Doing good, thank you. How are you? Where would it be? If it's not in factions. Is there a term? Is it in terms? No. See, this is interesting. This makes me feel like the databank is not like I shouldn't just read everything in the databank, because this is the most recent expansion, right? Playing Acadia. I'm pretty sure this is the name of the most recent expansion, but it's already in the databank now. So I'm guessing that probably wasn't the case in 1.0, and it's actually just like showing me a bunch of stuff that wasn't there. So I'm a little bit hesitant to just read through it if it's putting stuff like that in from the very beginning, even though it wasn't actually there at the time. You know? I'm a little bit worried they're going to give me spoilers, because it's got a bunch of later stuff in there that's just unlocked early for some reason. So I don't know how much confidence I can have that it's not going to spoil me if I just start binge reading it, you know? Can't wait to see reaction for 1.2 main story. We'll be doing it on Sunday. Hopefully the whole thing. Is it particularly long? Because I know eventually Star Rail stories get long enough that I won't be able to do them in one stream, but I think it should be okay to do the current ones in one stream. Kind of short. Okie doke, cool. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that all on Sunday then. That'll be good. Okay, we got time for another companion mission, so let me just pull up my list. What's the next one? The next one that released in 1.1 was A Night Stranger. I think I did see that on my list. I'm pretty sure we have that somewhere. A Night Stranger. There it is. After the Stellaron crisis outbreak, the 6 commissions were busy as a bee trying to find the perpetrator in vain. Official Dahao of the Realm Keeping Commission requested support from the Astral Express to identify suspects. Sounds like another bothersome case. However, as the Nameless, you should lend a helping hand as much as you can. Go talk to him. Sure. Boop. About 3 hours? Cool, cool. Right. How do I get down there again? Can I just... Ah, no, down here. In here?
Household registration.
Oh, it's this one? Is this a good one? Before we start this, I do just need the loot, so I will BRB in just a couple of minutes, so feel free to grab yourself a drink or whatever you need, and I will see you momentarily. And I'm back. There has been a bunch of chat. A girl like me, a line from this quest. Told Sun to pay attention to Welt's reaction to Luocha, but maybe it's better to remind him now. Or is this going to be Luocha's companion mission? Get a lot of info altogether, so it's possible he forgets something. Yes, there's definitely an element of info dump. It's quite hard to keep it all in your head at once. Most packed in terms of info of all the gachas. Yeah, it's I mean, yeah, that's another little obstacle to me just binge reading the databank, is that it's like, that's a whole lot of info that is like, if I binge read it, am I going to even remember stuff? What have we got here? Protecting Starskiff Haven. The Realm Keeping Commission is both utterly familiar, but also the least well-known organization. We may see them busily going about their business every day, but few people know what it is our attendants get up to on workdays. Come with us to gain a deeper understanding of this group of people who are utterly familiar, yet still unknown. There might be no busier place than the Starskiff Haven in the Xianzhou Luofu, with its frequent trading. Locals from Xianzhou and Outworlders, crossed out, here have the money they need for necessities as they repeat the motions of their everyday lives. Dahal's notes. There's something I would like to bring to everyone's attention. Please keep the term Outworlder to a minimum in scripts for official publicity. Instead, use things like Honorable Guest from Afar or Visiting Traveler. You know how it is. This is what the boss wants. Everything's all about open and inclusive cultural exchanges these days. Outworlder could come across as a bit xenophobic. However, unexpected dissonance can rear its head in any beautiful place through the cosmos. Bringing that dissonance back in line and continuing to compose the symphony that is life requires the hard work of the Realm Keeping Commission. Just like today. It was supposed to be another beautiful day with a pleasant breeze and sunshine. Not long after lunch, the attendant Zhu Guang was on patrol at the port of Starskiff Haven. She felt happy to see the prosperous and bustling marketplace. But just then, there was suddenly an alert that soured Zhu Guang's mood. The person who notified the authorities said that there were 2 Outworlders that were about to start a duel at the entrance of the Sleepless Earl. Zhu Guang took off as soon as she received the report. She rushed to the scene and arrived before the 2 Outworlders could trigger a bloody tragedy. After getting the 2 to calm down and stabilizing the situation, Zhu Guang started to question them about what was going on. It turns out that Zaman and Akela are both Aigeans from the same village. They came to Xianzhou with the dream of revitalizing their village's entertainment industry and swore to bring back Xianzhou's rich entertainment culture with them. A few days ago, Zaman came across a broker who said he could help him get a core technology patent for butterfly immersion. Zaman became overwhelmed by the greatness of his dream as he imagined his glorious return home with entertainment that belongs exclusively to Xianzhou in hand. Without a second thought, he took half of his and Akela's assets and bought this supposedly key technology patent. Of course, there was no way for an Outworlder to get their hands on any of Xianzhou's technology so easily, all crossed out. All Zaman managed to purchase was a patent for some trivial technology. Zaman went to the Sleepless Earl to worry about his troubles once he realized he got scammed. That's when he saw Akela, who made a special trip to see Zaman. To Hal's notes, the first line of this paragraph is unconsciously revealing a hint of xenophobia. Don't make our guests think you look down on others because you are part of an advanced civilization. Akela was full of excitement as he shared about buying a key technology patent for butterfly immersion from a broker. He thought the price was quite reasonable, as he only paid the broker half of their combined assets. After getting into a heated discussion over the matter, these 2 poor souls, without a cent to their names, believed the only way to wrap up this issue was to duel. That's unfortunate. You love this quest, it's almost your favorite one, since it's hilarious for you personally. Ooh, nice, okay. There are a couple more readables before we get into it. Advocate legal and reasonable care for animals, strictly prohibit illegal wildlife trades for releases. It's human nature to love animals. Hoping animals can be freed comes from a sense of compassion. An old Xianzhou saying goes, a nobleman steers clear of the kitchen. An ancient classic from the primeval Imperium age, Signs of the Netherrealm, tells of a sage imploring a hunter to release his quarry. Examples would be too numerous to list, all of which demonstrate the traditional virtue of the Xianzhou natives in caring for all living things. However, we must be careful with how we care for animals. The illegal release of animals back into their natural environs may seem like a meritorious deed, but it actually bears several serious consequences. In March last year, a criminal suspect, Mr. Chai, smuggled 20 nosewalkers he'd purchased into the Everhunt Plains with the intent of release into nature. Nosewalkers originated from the planet Hayai, have recently been introduced aboard the Xianzhou as a popular alien pet. But this seemingly cute, docile, and harmless pet actually has a dark side. Its size expands with that of its surrounding living space. When the Cloud Knights hunting squad located the first of the Nosewalkers, the largest had already grown to the size of 2 starskiffs. Based on data published by the Hiei Federal Bureau of Biology and Medicine, the largest Nosewalker ever recorded is half the size of the Lorfu. Could you imagine the devastating consequences were Mr. Chai to release one of these animals onto the Everhunt Plains? Or stepping back a mile, even if the animal itself isn't harmful, is there any way we can be sure of any unforeseen genetic reactions? We cannot. Upon arrest, Mr. Chai pled that he was acting in good faith. We believe that most of these animal releases are well-meaning, but it's precisely this kind of goodwill that could bring immeasurable losses to the Xianzhou. There is also a rumor circulating around the city that only alien species released in Xianzhou are harmful, and the release of Xianzhou native animals cannot cause any harm. This idea could not be further from the truth. In July, a criminal suspect, Mr. Ling, bought schools and schools of lightfish at the farmers' markets, and together with some animal liberation activists, released the fish without authority into the seas at Scale Gorge Waterscape. I trust that anyone with a hint of common sense can immediately realize how ignorant and cruel an act it is to release large volumes of carnivorous fish into the Scale Gorge Waterscape waters. Therefore, despite the actions of Mr. Ling and his conspirators bearing out no serious repercussions, they must still be punished to the full extent of the law to serve as an example to others. The Realm Keeping Commission reiterates to all citizens, only professionals are qualified to release animals, officially termed reintroduction into the wild, and any private release of animals is illegal, possibly even criminal. We hope all citizens understand. Please care for animals rationally and scientifically, because ignorant kindness is often more dangerous than rational malice. Very nice. And there was one more here. Protecting Star Skiff Haven 2. Even when compared to all the thorny issues the Realm Keeping Commission had to handle, Zaman and Akella's issue belongs to the thorniest variety. Life on Xianzhou is innately different from what Outworlders are used to. Many of the regulations that govern Xianzhou aren't applied to Outworlders. In legal practice, cases that involve Outworlders from the same civilization, sentencing often is based on the laws from where they're from. I'm tired. Please replace all instances of the word Outworlder with honorable guest. Oh, this isn't the last readable? Okay, I'll have a look. The individuals in this case, Zaman and Akella, belong to the Aigean civilization, which holds that duels are capable of resolving conflicts of any nature. Therefore, from a legal perspective, Xianzhou locals have no right to interfere with their duels. However, the line between emotion and law is perhaps not so clear. What year is this, huh? Having heard the whole story, Zhu Guang shouted and moved to stand in between the two to keep them from hurting each other. Akella argued his point. It doesn't matter what year it is. Duels are the best way for an Aigean to demonstrate their dignity. But neither of you was the one that cheated you out of your assets. What's the point of trying to rough each other up? Zhu Guang replied. It's true, Zaman said, but if one of us hadn't fallen for that scam, then we wouldn't be completely broke. We don't even have money to get back home. Zhu Guang continued to give them suggestions. If you want to go back home, then the Skyfaring Commission will help you. They can also recommend a place for you to stay temporarily, and a job to make a living if you want to wait for that con artist to get arrested and recover your losses. How are we supposed to face our parents if we go back? And if we stay, how can we face each other? We got cheated out of everything we have because of our own greed. It's too shameful to bear, Akella said, his voice quaking with emotion. Zhu Guang understands the heart of the matter after hearing his words. Short-life species are always so anxious about time passing them by and not accomplishing anything. Zhu Guang's many years of performing her duties left her unsurprised by this kind of incident. There's no need to worry. Keep working hard. You still have another 40 years of life ahead of you. Time will help you smooth out all of your conflicts. To House notes, this mediation clearly exposes that many staff members of the Realm Keeping Commission lack sufficient competency in their mediation work and don't even think about the physiological differences of different species. Offering suggestions like "let time solve everything" is not appropriate at all. All of you need to do new recruit training. After hearing Zhu Guang's gentle words of advice, Zaman and Akella still couldn't settle their issue. Quite the opposite. They suddenly broke down into loud sobs, and things got out of control for a moment. The two insisted on dueling to the death. Alright, is there going to be a part 3 then? Ah, maybe over here? No, this is Dahal's diary. I woke up in the morning but didn't budge. I fantasized about what it would be like in the Chancery if I were absent for the whole day. I know very well that nothing at all will happen. The Xianzhou will keep sailing on through space no matter who leaves, just as Rainbow's arrow will always shoot towards its intended target. I've been growing more and more impatient these days with trivial junk at work. Every time a new task comes in, I'll curse it alongside my colleagues both up and downstream who've been involved in it. Then I'll grit my teeth and get on with the task. It's impossible to delegate to a subordinate because young people are so carefree and only do what they want. They dream of taking a work trip out to distant planets, but do not care about bits and pieces of work going on around them. The work we do at the Realm Keeping Commission is meaningless. In my 122 years there, they keep repeating things over and over again in different ways, and they'll keep on repeating until the end of time. I don't want to work. I want to be just like a dog, rolling around in front of the Chancery's office as I bask in the fake sun, people watching and dreaming up life stories for everyone. If a tourist chucked me a biscuit, I'd wag my tail at them. It's a pity that all dogs aboard the Xianzhou are work dogs. Even Deeting is far more resilient than me. People say the first signs of aging in short-life species is when we grow nostalgic for the past, and the Xianzhou natives are no different. These bodies of ours may not grow old, but our minds have long been hollowed out by all these past memories. I once dreamed that I was back on the battlefield, wielding crossbows with my Cloud Knight brethren. This giant sword followed around behind us, searching out enemies. We went back to Dekong, went back to the Giant's arm system, went back to the islands of Thalassa, fought all kinds of abominations of abundance along the way. I dreamed that I was surrounded by inhuman beasts. The sword swirled around beside me, slicing and dicing before they shatter into pieces. Fluid from the enemy corpses smeared me on the face. I didn't expect it to be not cold. I didn't expect it to be so red. The dreamscape went completely red, and huge monsters with chitinous silicon shells roared loudly, crushing all the approaching squads into a pulp. The abominations rolled up their insect-like wings, and a chilly, painful gust blasted them straight in the face. I wanted to see what my brethren looked like again, but nobody was around me. Looking down, I saw acquiescent faces on the ground, expressions frozen as screams of wishes left unfulfilled. Every eyeball was like a scratched marble as it fell to the dust, firmly gripping the skies. Long life species, this joke made me laugh out loud and woke me up. My right arm is burning right where it's torn off, as though I'd just been plucked from a monster's maw. Turning over my elbow, I still can't forget the pain that has made me reel at the entire world, even if my arm can grow back. 300 years have passed, and the pain is still yet quelled. And then there's another one. Is that the last one? Looks like this might be the last one. There's a whole lot of readables back to back. Ah, of course, the third part. Xu Guang's head started to ache as she watched the two lose control of their emotions. Perhaps just then she was overflowing with confidence in her excellent negotiation skills. She did everything in her power to calm Zaman and Akela down, but now they were so overcome by emotion that they couldn't listen to her advice. Dahal's notes. Could you dial down the grandstanding a bit? I don't see anything excellent about the negotiation skills in this script. Insert interview. In the face of difficulty, Xu Guang demonstrated the superb qualities that an attendant for the Realm Keeping Commission ought to have. A sharp wit and the ability to adapt to change. The Foxians have a saying that goes, words are more powerful than fists, but fists are more effective than words. Go to the Skyframe Commission and ask Madame Yukong, or just grab any Foxian you can find and ask them. Foxians would never say something like this. Knock it off. Wait, knock out it off? Does that just mean knock it off? If a duel is what can bring a smile to your face, then I will allow you to duel, but you won't be dueling each other. You'll be facing me. If I win, then you have to do what I say. Zaman and Akela thought about the proposal for a good while. After discussing it over, the two ultimately decided to accept it. Zaman chose to be her first opponent. He bowed and stepped to a safe distance away from Xu Guang. He charged toward her aggressively with his weapon at the ready. Well versed in how to defend herself as a woman, Xu Guang pivoted away from his attack. She countered by using her fingers like a sword to strike Zaman's Shenfeng acupuncture point with stunning precision. Zaman's chi was temporarily blocked. His footwork became clumsy, and he fell to the ground immediately. The duel was over before it even began. Akela's jaw dropped at what he had just witnessed. Dahal's notes, this all needs to get cut. It's a script for a publicity video. Why are you describing the fighting techniques in so much detail? Besides, do Aigeans have the same physiology as Xianzhou natives? Do they have acupuncture points? Akela's eyes revealed he had accepted his fate. Perhaps because he had witnessed Zaman's defeat, he didn't select any weapon other than his own two fists. The palm of Xu Guang's hands faced upward. It was as if she reached out with numerous hands. She brushed aside Akela's opening strike and then hit Akela's chest with a barrage of punches to his chest. That's a bit redundant. Hit Akela's chest with a barrage of punches to his chest. Yes, obviously. In the blink of an eye, the second duel was over. I get it. The author enjoys describing combat. I will rewrite this paragraph. If we released copy like this, it would cause a cultural conflict. Xu Guang didn't wait for the two to get back up on their feet before she swiftly rushed towards them, blocking their escape. The attendant towered over them, took their hands, and ordered them to hold each other's hands tightly. Again, that's redundant. Both of you lost to me, so the duel is over. Now I want you to become friends again. After the duel was over, Zaman and Akela were able to catch a ship back to their hometown thanks to the Skyfaring Commission's help. As for Xu Guang, her use of fighting to resolve an external conflict triggered a controversy. She was given a demerit after discussion among the top brass of the Realm Keeping Commission, and with that, the Realm Keeping Commission protected the peace of Xianzhou once again. After giving it some thought, I've decided you should rewrite this script for me. I don't feel like doing it. If content like this was released to the public, the last shred of the Realm Keeping Commission's reputation would be up in flames. Nice. All right. It is time. Dahao. Hello, Mr. Walt. I'm here to help with the investigation.
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
You're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan! Give me the photos!
Coming. Stop yelling.
After a while, Jingyan hurries over with a scroll.
These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see.
Oh, hello. Okay. That was a bunch of flashes.
What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
He definitely did. He looked very surprised.
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
Which one? Let me see.
Let's kick some butt so we can get back to resting.
Resting? Boring.
I don't have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh, him? I remember him.
HI3
He's a traveling
PTSD.
merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Luocha.
His name is Luocha.
Luocha, okay.
That's right, Luocha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time.
That makes sense. It's like Law Fu, isn't it?
Funerary contraption.
It's written Luo Fu and pronounced Law Fu, so
coughing.
That makes sense that his name is also pronounced Luocha.
Coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Shenzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou is squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin, not caffeine.
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Lafu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Luocha's line of work. Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
That's complicated. Come with me to the Foursquare Mirror. It'll be easier to explain.
Okie doke.
Exalting Sanctum is one of the Lafu's crucial central cities.
Yeah, the Twitch stream was bugging out for some reason. It wasn't showing anything, even though it was connected and saying it was live. So I just didn't stream on Twitch because I don't know how to fix it. So hopefully it'll just fix itself. Maybe, I don't know.
Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
I figured it out. The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron.
The Realm Keeping Commission would have arrested him by now. Eureka! That solves everything.
If that were the case, the Realm Keeping Commission would have arrested him by now. Why look to us for help?
Oh, yeah. Oh, geez. This is gonna be a tough case to crack if even my instincts are off.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected.
Why don't you just ask him?
We will, in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of...
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its...
Cover? His appearance? He looks pretty handsome to me. Yup, he just rubs me the wrong way. It's between these two. I'm curious if she'll say something funny if we finish her sentence, but also curious what will be said to this? I don't know. Which one will have the funnier response? Finishing her sentence before she can, or Ip Dip? Do I choose? Yeah, let's finish her sentence.
Sorry.
Oh, she doesn't even say anything, bro.
It's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Locha is involved somehow. Apologies. I realize this is personal speculation.
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
No.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
Precise no! What are you talking about?
Precise no!
Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Cycrene footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Don't worry. The Express crew keeps its promises. We won't disappoint you.
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get going.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
Aye. A night stranger. So, Fungo, you're saying Welt thought he saw... Or, no, in the flashback was that? That was Void Archive, who came along with Welt but left the Astral Express before we joined. Right. So, he looks... So, Lorcha looks like this Void Archive guy who Welt knew. Is that what I'm getting from that? So he was part of the Express for a while?
Always takes forever.
I can bring up the data anytime from here. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Follow me.
Jingyan takes everyone to the Foursquare Mirror and begins to retrieve the footage.
As official Dahao mentioned, the Arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Cycrene system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Locha on the day prior to the resurrection.
So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves?
Exactly. Thank you again for your help.
This is your forte. Over to you.
Aren't you the genius detective?
That's right. And you're the sidekick.
There he is. Lorcha crossed the street and turned into a strange corner. He looks dangerous there. Oh, it looks dangerous there, but he didn't seem to care at all. He paced in with nothing but a sword in hand. Lorcha walked out of a small inn without any heavy luggage. Lorcha walked into Spare Time Bookshop and stepped out after a while. He left with nothing in hand. Perhaps he didn't buy anything. Lorcha's looking into the distance at the dock of Exalting Sanctum with a coffin at his side. Maybe he just left a star skiff. Maybe he's waiting for a new star skiff. He walked along the dock for a while and put aside his luggage, leaning on the railing and watching star skiffs passing by the dock.
What do you think? Any idea what the correct order is?
No. Let's go with 2314.
2314. Luocha emerges from the inn. goes to Spare Time Bookshop, turns into an alley, then appears at the dock with his luggage. Oh, I know! He must have found a treasure map at Spare Time Bookshop. He went into the alley to dig it up, and then went home with his newfound riches.
True.
On second thought, nah, this order feels awkward. Try arranging it again.
Okay, we'll just go through them all, I guess. Well, it's probably not just ascending or oh wait, no, that's not descending. Never mind. I mean, it's got to end in 4, right? I don't know. Does it? Maybe.
Really? That feels like a messy order to me.
Well, shit.
So, Luocha enters Spare Time Bookshop and then the inn, but leaves moments after empty-handed. Then he turns a corner into a dark alley, and then goes to the dock with all that luggage? Do you think he captured someone and put them in the coffin?
That's quite a conjecture, March. The Xianzhou scans all luggage moving into and out of their territory. It'd be nearly impossible to pull off. Not to mention, when Luo Cha turns the corner, he doesn't have the coffin with him.
Oh, thank goodness. Looks like this order is still a little problematic. Try again?
Okay, well, surely it's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Surely it's not just you have it in the correct order already. So that means it's this one?
Let me see if this order works. Luocha exits the Star Skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
The logic in this is sound. Looks
good.
like the correct order. Nice work.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all. Where does this corner lead to?
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so suspicious.
I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunshou Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of divine foresight. It's only used during invasions. That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
Right. Well, it's open now.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Understood. Thank you.
When will you be done?
Hey, don't rush her. So sorry, Miss Qingyan. They can be a little impatient. Take your time. We can wait.
Not to worry, I understand. After all, you're taking time away from your own affairs to lend a helping hand. I'll get everything to you as soon as possible.
Okie doke. It's complicated. Void Archive stole a clone of Otto, who is the antagonist of HI3, and Luocha is a variant of Otto. Welt had fought Otto for almost a century. Both his dad and his hero got killed by Otto. Even HI3 Himiko, who was Welt's student, died due to his scheme. So Welt is traumatized of this dude. Right, and Luocha looks like him. Okay. In a similar way to, like, Bronya looking like a... Is it the same name? Is it Bronya in HI3? And other ones. So that would make sense why he is very, very sus of how that dude looks. Makes sense, makes sense. Oh, we're just talking to you again, okay.
Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. I say all. A lot of it was lost.
Interesting that
Are the
the
corrupted parts recoverable?
Bronya
Can we
like
use the same
variant or
methods
whatever you
again?
call them has the same name, but
For
then
some of them, maybe.
it's not
but I
Otto in this
can't
game, it's
guarantee
Lorcha.
anything. I'll
Wonder
do my
why some of them
best,
have the same
course.
name and some of them
It'll
don't.
take more time.
Unless he's just lying
I
about
can't
his
hand
name. I
them
guess he
over
could just be
yet.
lying.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Lorcha's appearance here. Lorcha's nowhere to be seen, though.
Huh? Isn't this a scene from the Angler Mystery?
What are you talking about?
The Angler Mystery, the novel. There's a scene that's identical to this footage.
Never heard of it,
Now that
mate.
you mention it.
I'm not sure I follow.
The Angler's origin story, of course. He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him. The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
Why would a tea society be so vicious? A drug like that sounds it would help people stricken with Mara.
It wouldn't. In the book, the drug only de-ages the body. It can't repair damage to the soul. In other words, it's like molting, not a true rebirth.
Hatching rebirths are specific to the Vidyadhara. Can humans also experience de-aging?
It's just a novel. Who knows if something like that could happen in reality? I thought of it as soon as I saw this footage, though.
Sufang, the author, was a medical assistant in the Alchemy Commission. The medical principles of the novel are strictly grounded in reality.
True. If someone from the Alchemy Commission was suggesting it could be done, then there's always a possibility.
So, March, what you mean is, the 2 people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Lorcha?
What if a crazy Angler Mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Lorcha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping!
The child in the footage has black hair. Lorcha's hair is blonde.
Lamau. True, the hair color is completely different. Adult Lorcha might look blonde, but maybe he's just going grey with age.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no angler.
Lorcha in CN means Raksha, which was the name Otto took on to travel to CN since his name was hard for the natives to pronounce. Okay. Remember Julian back in Belobog?
No, this is completely different.
The Psycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the 2 people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough.
All right, let's go! Time to interview the witness.
And guess which planet is also CN inspired? I guess this planet. Well, not really a planet, a ship. But yeah. I see what you mean. I see.
I don't see the shopkeeper. Let's look for her in the area.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You 2 go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Okay, let's go.
Away on temporary business. Please come back later.
Looks like Yinshu isn't here after all. Where could she be?
Realm Keeping Commission. Without a doubt, the Realm Keeping Commission is the one department that Outworlders get to interact with the most. Checking resident cards on the street, that's the Realm Keeping Commission's job. Doing surveys for census records? What about maintaining order for major festivals and ceremonies, arresting thieves, inspecting the ecosystem of the Everhunt Plains? These are once again within the purview of the Realm Keeping Commission. Finally, which department is in charge of issuing the updated star time standard when the Xianzhou is passing through the strong gravitational pull of a celestial body? You guessed it, it's the Realm Keeping Commission. Outworlders interact with the Realm Keeping Commission so frequently that there was a time when I couldn't help but wonder if these notes about the Commission were superfluous. Anyone who stayed on the Xianzhou long enough would naturally become familiar with the functions of the Realm Keeping Commission, but when I sat down and examined them in detail, I discovered it turned out to be a highly unusual organization. If you were to flip through some of their publicly released official materials, such as a collection of interesting Outworlder laws, which every Outworlder would get upon arrival, and Protecting Starskiff Haven, the Commission's self-celebratory propagandist documentary, which only went viral due to its absurdity, you might think, or rather the Commission wants you to think, that they are just a typical law enforcement agency. However, when you take a closer look at what they actually do, you'll find the scope of their work is mind-boggling. Public security, firefighting, population statistics, calendar system, even a fully staffed government department would be hard-pressed to take on all these duties. Another thing I found to be particularly unusual, the Realm Keeping Commission is nominally in charge of handling misdemeanor cases in Xianzhou. Felony cases seem to fall under the jurisdiction of the Ten Lords Commission. But in the vast majority of misdemeanor cases, arrests are actually made by the Cloud Knights. Likewise, the Realm Keeping Commission is the one department nominally responsible for releasing the calendar system, yet the data collection work is actually done by the Skyfaring Commission, and the data extrapolation is handled by the Divination Commission. Based on the documents that I've sourced, the Realm Keeping Commission presents itself to the public as a body that does odd jobs and offers support for all other departments. To put it bluntly, it functions like a sewer into which all the work flows, always working hard so that everyone else on the Xianzhou may continue their peaceful way of life. Is that actually the case, though? Is there a group of individuals who are prepared to endure everything for the happiness of others? In my opinion, it can't possibly be this simple. Based on my basic understanding of how human society operates, I'm of the opinion that people have in fact misconstrued the relationship between the Realm Keeping Commission and all other departments. The Realm Keeping Commission must have been superior to all other departments, contrary to what most people would have you believe. Members of this commission can be found in every corner of society, from rundown ports to the Ivory Tower. They are the executive branch of the law, they are hard-working scholars, and they are the scheming masterminds behind the scenes. On Xianzhou, no one can evade the watchful eye of the Realm Keeping Commission, as they are the officially licensed spies. We just can't spot them, even if they are standing right before us in plain sight. When I start to think about all this, I can't help but feel a chill running down my spine. Silverwolf came from HI3 Bronya alias Silverwolf of Ural when she was a child soldier. Fun. Bet Silverwolf's real name is also Bronya. Interesting, interesting. Demonic, mysterious, treacherous. The Xianzhou Masterpiece Records of the Supernatural on sale now.
Huh? A supernatural tales anthology? Sounds like a good bedtime read. Might stop me daring to run to the bathroom at night, though.
What else? This. After 40 years, the latest addition to the Angler Mystery Series, The Hatching Rebirth Conundrum, selling out everywhere.
A new edition after so many years? Looks like I made the right choice coming to the Lawfu. As soon as we've cracked this case, I'm getting myself a copy. Su Fong is the greatest.
Fangirling. Anything else? Oh, on the floor. Hi, Yunshun. I have an errand to run. Please watch the store for me while I'm gone. Be back soon.
So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are they? Looks like they must have left too.
There's still more? What am I missing now? Around the corner? No? Do I just talk to you?
Hey, mister!
Oh, I just talked to you. I was looking for shiny things.
Shopkeeper of Spare Time Bookshop?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Young Shu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
Can you please tell us where she is?
Why should I?
Because we're asking nicely. What's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strails.
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
We have no money, but we can pay you with a beatdown.
Oh, you dare threaten me? Do you know who I am?
The guy that's about to get a beatdown?
The question is, do you know who we are?
You gotta go, Max. No worries, dude. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We're from the Tea Society.
Oh, you mean like the one in that work of fiction? Who are you trying to kid?
Huh. And who do you think were the inspiration for the Tea Society? Us. That's who.
Sounds like a pack of lies. Still, they don't seem like pushovers. Dang it! Am I in trouble? Better to live and find another day. Ugh, forget it. I'm not stooping to your level. Inchu said she had a voucher for a food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
About time you saw the light. Come on, let's go.
Items obtained. Research records. Intimidating. Ever seen a fist this big? It's all yours. Bum, bum,
You know how to fix a star skin?
Yo.
Are you Yinshu? The shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about.
Yeah, that's me. Can I help you?
You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
You return to Spare Time Bookshop. On the way, you get Inshu caught up to speed.
That footage. I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seemed like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did.
So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the Outworlder was doing?
Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. What I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smelled pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much. Still, according to the Psycrane recordings, Walcha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now. He did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget? He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Locha is a villain.
Hey, Lois, how's it going?
This? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler mystery. Unacceptable.
Why did Locha tear out the title page?
If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as him?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Law Fu. Dahao and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Locha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
I'm lost.
That's all right. This is a bit of a conjectural leap. What I'm trying to say is, I think Locha may have friends on the Law Fu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plans?
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end?
You got mail. Do you have some time? Please come back to the Realm Keeping Commission when you can. I fixed some of the recordings and there is a section you might find interesting. We'll head there immediately. Be careful on the way here. It's literally just across the way. It's not a long distance.
More like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time.
March 7th brandishes this imaginary title page and decisively declares the passphrase is maybe, probably, definitely written on it. Chest spotted.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Household registration always takes forever.
Wait, what? There's another readable here? Am I crazy? Did I not read this? Was there not a readable there before and I already read it? Am I losing my mind? The Howl's Diary 2. Huh, okay. Statistics show that retired Cloud Knights are the most likely to be stricken with Mara. I'm a lucky one. Having survived the third Denizens of Abundance War unscathed, I've made it this far through life. I've even got a pension to go with my extremely low-ranking job in the Realm Keeping Commission, whiling away time before I die. As long as I don't make a major mistake, there's no reason why this leisurely job can't keep me fed till the next Amber Era. Probably. Those schmucks in the Chancery always think I'm so careless, and that I make tough work look easy. They mockingly call me Dahao the Immortal. They even have a bet running about when I'm going to get picked up by the Ten Lords Commission. It matters not if they're long life or short life species. Youngsters all have no concept of things such as the end of life. I'd do anything to see the looks on these schmucks' faces when the Ten Lords Commission's Spiritfarers show up to pick them up. It's a real shame that I will definitely depart before they do. The Ten Lords Commission. I know every Xianzhou person gets picked up by them in the end, but I've never fully understood how they do it. There's an urban legend on the Law Fu about how the Ten Lords Commission will pore over the list of the dead, take people into the Netherworld, then tally up your sins and merits. Unlike normal humans, those judges belong to the other side. You shouldn't even look at them if you run into them. That's all pretty convincing, but when I think about it more carefully, there's a lot of questions. Where exactly is this Netherworld on the Xianzhou? How do they know when the Mara is approaching you? How can they know every minor thing that's happened in your life, and then rate you like a school teacher with good or bad grades? Ha, in the end, legends are just legends. All they're good for is tricking kids. But I've actually seen the Ten Lord Commission Spiritfarers before. More than once, actually. The first time was back when I started as an orderly at the Realm Keeping Commission. I saw a group of kids walking the streets of Drifter's Sanctum with lanterns in hand. It was nighttime, and even the moon and starlight were removed from the delve's artificial sky. Everyone was locked safely away in their homes with not another soul about. Only those children walked in silence with lamps floating beside them, as though they were spawned straight out of the darkness itself. I knew the man walking behind them. He was my father. When Dad turned 646 years old, he suddenly started blurting out nonsense. He'd ask why I knocked over the rice bowl on the table, why I burnt his clothes, why I kicked his jade abacus around like a soccer ball. Those were probably my unruly conduct back when I was a teenager. I couldn't remember anything about them myself. Over the next few days, he went off food and drink and stopped responding to people, just sitting there like a living corpse, like a cobweb that manifested in an abandoned corner of the house, filled with dust, devoid of life. I realized he was displaying signs of the 5 decays and was on the verge of being stricken with Mara. According to the rules, I invited an Alchemy Commission healer to do an outpatient run, still wanting to see if he had any possibility of recovery. The healer prescribed a few different medications, then looked me straight in the eye and warned me to be prepared. Prepared for what? I asked the healer. The healer replied with a practiced expression, prepare for your father to be taken away. It was then I knew that Dad's time had come. I knew that everyone in Tianzhou has to face such a day sooner or later, but now that it was happening to Dad, everything just seemed so sudden. I picked up the prescription from the table and read it again and again, like a master poring over a disciple's homework. The healer suddenly reached over and grabbed a corner of the prescription as if to take it back. I understood her tacit intent. There is no medicinal cure for being Mara-struck. But I remembered gripping that prescription tightly, muttering again and again, just try this medicine one more time. One more time. Just one more time. She pulled back her hand in the face of my stubbornness and busied herself with preparing the remedy. As expected, Dad never said another word to me after that, until he walked up to me with those children. Perhaps it was an illusion, but he seemed younger. It is ridiculous to suggest that a Tianzhou native could grow younger. Our appearance doesn't change once we reach adulthood, but our demeanor certainly can. Dad was walking briskly, with a look of liberation and freedom about him. That dusty, lifeless look on his face was gone. I opened my mouth to call for Dad, but the words got stuck in my throat. Before I could speak, he spoke softly and clearly. Take care of yourself. It felt like he had recovered, that he had returned from the brink of being Mara-struck. But I knew it was just my wishful thinking. Those 2 children blew out their lamps, and in the blink of an eye, all I could see was darkness, as though Dad and those children had never existed. I even forgot about my night shift, and just stood there alone in the darkness. A moment later, I suddenly remembered that prescription the healer had left me. I'd been keeping it in my breast pocket, but fishing around in there, I realized that it wasn't there anymore. The password is title card, true. Right, here we go.
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Nice! You found footage of him leaving?
Yes. According to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered.
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something.
Diarrhea.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Refined wardrobe, elegant bearing.
That's funny.
He may be a villain, but he doesn't look like someone who'd give up on finding a bathroom, even in an emergency.
Peak.
It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute. Psst. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
Indeed. I reckon he must have bad blood with the other Luochas he mentioned.
Remember, we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm a little worried that what happened to my home world could befall this place too.
How does he always hear us?
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me.
Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it was definitely the diarrhea.
Detective March took the gloves off.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the Angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime.
Or to put it another way, I'm too lazy to explore the map.
It's too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best!
Household registration.
Ready? I'm gonna start my reconstruction.
Do it.
Okay, here we go. Explain Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected. Oh, right. I'll be using the Angler's deductive method.
We're playing as bro
Reconstruct
for
what
this.
happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Locha.
That voice. Mr. Yang, I'm scared.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title
And
page.
now I'm
He took it
Locha.
with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
I'm losing the immersion.
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Locha has joined the team temporarily. Nice.
Even if Locha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
His fit is kind of fire, I can't lie. Like, that is a pretty fucking good looking outfit. I would love to own that. I want to wear that. Oh, fuck. There we go.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps.
Let's wait and see.
Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
Ahem. What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Locha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
True. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious fate.
Ha! Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain. Have at you!
Why is the monster talking now?
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
That which is seized must be repaid.
Another journey begins.
Okay, let's see if we can actually see him do some stuff. So we won't try and kill everything too quickly.
Pity, you chose the wrong enemy.
Can you one-shot those? No, you can only half. Nice animation.
Now's my chance.
Wait, fucking Lynx can one-shot a break bar, but Launcher can't?
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate?
Where are you going?
Allow me to see you off. Receive divinity.
No need.
He dispels debuffs. Nice.
Settled here.
Commencing research.
This journey ends.
Can we get the ult?
Bloom.
Yes, we can.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return. That which is seized must be repaid.
That looked like a massive ghostly version of the coffin he's carrying around that like slams out the sky on them. That was weird.
Another journey begins.
Okay. Can I run past these guys? Yes, I can.
Monster layers in black market spaces, I doubt the Lawfu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there.
Does the story have to be this stimulating?
It's more fun this way. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense.
You're clearly enjoying this, Mr. Yang. Makes sense how?
I don't see any major plot holes.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Greetings, buyer.
Stop right there. State your business.
Is that Mr. Yang?
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Isn't Puar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business
I'm
here?
talking to you.
Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
My last brain cell is dying.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business or...
Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
I mean, we have some of these things. Where'd you get the others? Did I miss like a shitload of stuff when we were getting stuff? Because like, otherwise, where are you supposed to get those from?
That's the code. So you're the one. Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
The delivery.
Judge of that.
Cutest boss I ever saw.
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
Incredible. Startaro Bubble, the milk tea?
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
It kind of works, right?
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
It's crazy hearing Pom Pom be like a bad guy. Quite sensible when you think about it.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story... Speaking of which, when did I turn into an Arumaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an Arumaton in dire situations.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum.
That's so funny.
Flesh tempered 1,000 times into a blade!
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Purgatory, take hold!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Darn it! This isn't over!
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
So Locha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
That was... Hey, stop right there!
Halt! Who goes there?
Little old me.
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
Climb aboard, Locha.
What?
Time to get out of here.
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
Wow. Thanks, March. You've really solved it.
Who was piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was her.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. At least let the audience see my face.
Too many faces, too small a budget. Maybe next time.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions. For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance.
Your story has plot
How did
holes,
so many
March.
monsters show up without warning?
Plot holes.
Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
That might be the best approach. Let's go.
Okay. This is a funny one. I like this one. Oh, wait. It's literally just out the front door. I could have just walked out. Oh, that's funny.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
A traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Backen, we're not rehearsing.
Literally called back and
Excuse
forth.
me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
As the great Yukari said,
Mr.
ace
Locha,
detective,
he
more like
rescued both of
stupe,
us.
ace defective,
Can
indeed.
I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Dark clothing? Oh, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully Mr. Lorcha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
What did Lorcha do exactly?
A thousand thanks, kind stranger. Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Watch your step.
Bye.
Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of romantic sensibilities, one might say.
The paper looks familiar. Can I open it?
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery! The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... So that's what this is all about?
Is it a secret code?
Sadly not. Take a look yourself.
To the next reader, the killer is Chang Hong, the nephew of Chang the Ninth. Yours sincerely, the immortal spoiler.
The immortal spoiler? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
I'm starting to think the Locha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
That's the end? Okay. Visitor verification. Locha has become a visitor to the Express. So the end is we didn't actually, like, find out much about Bro at all. I thought we were going to be learning a bunch about him. But I guess not. Oh, you got to go left? No worries. No worries. Hope you have a good rest of your day. A piece of paper casually folded into a flower. The petals are delicate and lifelike, and one wonders what kind of person would have bestowed such likeness onto the paper. And that's a perfect detective. I thought we were going to learn a bunch more about him. That wrapped up quite suddenly there. Complete the companion mission, A Night Stranger. Complete the companion mission, Frosty Blade's Trial. Complete the companion mission, Punk Lord Mentality. Use the curio Unbearable Weight and decipher the contents of the mysterious sound. There's an after credits. Cute quest, even though Locha is a lot more complicated role. Has a lot more complicated role than this. How would we get an after credits? Back in here, maybe? Oh. I tried fixing some other relevant recordings and found this part about Locha. I've left it with the Foursquare mirror. Please have a look when you can. However, I still lean towards Mr. Locha having nothing to do with this. Thank you. You're welcome. Just doing my job. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Worry not. I'll handle it. Yes, none of this is our concern. The journey
Who's he talking to?
Just begun to...
Huh? Where'd the sound go? Don't do this to me. Hearing half a sentence is like developing half a photo. I'll be up all night thinking about it.
Okay. Coffin Dancer. Witness Locha's hidden side. Check the restored recording and listen to Locha's monologue. Monologue? Bro said like 2 sentences. I would hardly call that a monologue. Interesting. Okay. You skipped talking to Welt about variants, and he said people with familiar faces often have a similar fate. Right. I mean, I didn't skip anything, so that must have been not part of the actual thing. Like, was that a side thing or something? Can go up here. For nothing. Nothing up there. Okay, yeah, that was cool. That was probably the funniest of the companion missions we've done. Did enjoy March's interpretation of Locha and everything. That was pretty good. Right. I think that is where we will leave it for today. There is one other one which we haven't done, but we're coming up for 4 hours now, so I reckon it is probably time to wrap that there. So we'll get to the other one, and there's still a few from 1.0 which we didn't get to as well, so at some point we will get to those. But next stream is the 1.2 main story. Finally get to continue with that after we killed the cow at the end of the previous main story section, and then we've been doing a whole bunch of companion missions and stuff since then. So yes, when we return, we will be heading into main story, and it's going to be good times. But that is it for today. Thank you very much for coming out. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, hope to see you back here again on Sunday for that stream. Saturday, we are doing the new Woowa story and doing pulls in Woowa, if you were wondering. But yeah, Sunday for Star Rail. So that is it. Thank you for coming out, and I will see you soon.